Okay, we're. Oh wait, you know what?
Hmm.
I have a theory that all this is all wrong.
Probably.
Oh no, that's right. We just there we go.
Yeah, now we can hear ourselves.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Can you hear us? Testes 1 2 1 2. There we go.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. This is working. Then we try again. My Slack app. Shh. We're kidding. We're kidding. Oh, there's a viewer. We have a viewer. I believe it's Alex.
It's me,
actually.
yeah.
Oh, is it you? Oh,
Yeah. I'm putting it on right now. So
total bummer.
be in the chat.
Fucking
Three people
Alex.
There we go. Perfect.
Mm.
Well, good evening, everyone.
Good evening. You might be able to hear more clicking than normal because we have our microphone very low. What if we did this? Can we hear more? Can we hear better? What do we think?
I don't think we can hear as well.
No? How about this?
I think it's way better.
Yeah? Okay.
We'll find out, though. The people, I'm sure there will be criticism.
If there's one thing we're sure
If
about.
I know anything about this game,
Yeah, it's
it's
that
that I will be
people
criticized
are gonna
for
be
doing
mad.
something. Yeah. After we got fake doxed today.
Control C. Let me add this to the commissioner's office so we can get the shareable link to Cricket with Joy.
I like Kuhan sent that community GIF legitimately 4 seconds before you were like, it was exactly like the community GIF. You know what I'm talking about? The fire and the pizza? It's like, yes, I do.
Oh yeah, I just
know
saw
exactly.
it.
I'm also living it.
Yeah,
So I don't need you guys to tell me what it's like. I know.
it is exactly like that. Okay, let's figure out a way. Maybe if we. Oh yeah, this is way better. What I think we should do is get rid of one of these seats.
I thought that's why I asked. So we're gonna have 3 chairs?
I told you one's for Jesus.
One's for the Ghost of Joe.
So all right. Well, one is for Ghost of Joe, but
One day, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a stream where we're not setting up.
we're gonna
as
fucking
we're
start the
broadcasting.
stream on time.
Well, we're gonna start the stream on time. More importantly, we will not be setting up.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we've gone to like a different location and set up like literally every day.
Every single time.
So what do we think if I just put this point right?
No one will know.
Yeah.
No one will know. It's just off camera.
Is it really not in the shot?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm looking at. We'll find out
Yeah.
in 10 seconds. And well, now here's the problem. Now it's going to be 10. It's right in the middle. Oh,
No, that's not going to work because that's going to block our light.
goodness.
There we go. That should do it.
It's in the yes, we figured it out. You guys found out at the same time we did. We're watching the stream with you. You're watching us watch our stream. You're watching us watch our past selves.
Oh God, when it started. Okay, so this is what Alex. Do you want to like get back? Trying to get in the middle so we can get a better
Oh, sure.
audio thing going on, so we don't sound like we're 8 miles away.
I knew you did that on purpose.
I love that we looked at each other
I know.
when it happened, though. That was really cute. So let's get started.
Just question for the chat. Anyone shipping this? I don't know. Is that a thing you guys are doing?
Well, they weren't previously there.
Then that helped. You think?
Yeah.
Locked eyes at the 8 Mile reference.
Yeah. Okay, we got Living as a Meme. Living as a Meme will be joining us tonight. Oh, we do have also Living as a Meme was so generous and actually created a theme song for us, as you will be able to listen to right now. So yeah, that's welcome to Trade Deadline tonight. My name is Dan Matthews, and my name is Commissioner Dan.
Yeah, we're not getting doxxed again.
Well, does it really count if I dox myself?
Yeah, no, I know, but you do it to me sometimes too.
I do. I'm joined by.
You do it from time to time.
I'm joined. I'm not going to dox you at all. I'm joined by Deadline Commish, and that is his only name as far as I know him. So,
keeping the kayfabe alive.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Deadline Commish.
Hello.
He's known by that name and only that name. I'm trying to figure out a place to put my. Ooh, I'm going to use my. This will work. Yep, that does the job. So we actually prepared. We prepared tonight. We are going to go over a couple things tonight. First of all, everyone hates the guy who runs the Astros. I think Alex is going to give us a brief overview of that. And then we also have the large NL trade that went through. How'd that come together? The Avalanche, which is probably the worst name of anything ever named ever. The latest from Wimbledon. An update from the commissioner's office. There are not many people left to trade. We'll go over everything that's going on in the commissioner's office in a bit. Then we also have Alex's 2-minute hate, which is where Alex talks about somebody that he really doesn't like.
Deadline commission.
Deadline commission talks about somebody that he really doesn't like. Predictions for tomorrow. Will everybody get traded without commissioner intervention? Will we be able to pop champagne live on the stream? Tune in tonight to find out whether or not we think that might happen.
And then there might be a thing to tune into tomorrow. Trade deadline today, special edition World Series celebration.
That might happen.
That might. Will we think that that's going to happen? You'll find out tonight.
Ski goggles. Are we going ski goggles?
Out of respect for Bonsai Joe, we have to do sparkling grape juice.
Sparkling. Oh my god. No, he can share one with Drake LaRoche. He can share whatever Drake LaRoche is drinking. You can share that with Drake LaRoche.
I'm with you.
The child. Okay. And then everyone hates the Rangers dude. But there
is no Rangers dude.
Yes, that's true. So when I started this outline, as is pretty common at this point, things did not look the way that they look now, because it was about 4 hours ago. So I think we're going to start with the end, which is everyone hates the Rangers dude. Sure.
Yeah, we can start there. That's certainly the biggest.
So we have, I believe, the number one person on Earth who can talk about this with us right now in studio.
Yeah. Well, it's a wild. Whenever I take the watch, it turns very quickly into a shit show. Part of that is that I'm very confrontational. So I recognize my own role in it. This one really wasn't me. The Rangers actual GM not feeling well, he's okay ultimately, but he had to step away from the game. So we needed to appoint a new one. We did. MJG13X became the Rangers GM out of necessity. He trades away. I mean, he just does. It's a fire sale. He traded away everybody for basically nothing. The Rangers and. Cool. And so, yeah, people got a little upset about that. They were saying, I'm worth so much, and I got traded for pennies or peanuts. And they there's a huge uprising against this guy. And I was defending him. I was sitting there saying, it's just he was dealt a bad hand, but he did pretty well with it, all things considered. And frankly, I mean, I think if anyone expects us to do any differently as deadline commission, we've got to take over teams. They are sorely mistaken. They do not know what we do.
No, they have no idea.
It's just, I mean, without consideration at all, we're just moving players, and that's I kind of do that as a GM anyway. But yeah, so I'm defending the guy, and then he starts putting out press release after press release after press release, and making the Washington Senators and the St. Louis Browns and all this stuff and blah blah blah. And it's just dude, you've got to calm the fuck down with this. Just please stop for a minute. And he doesn't, and then he wants to take the Rangers and move them into NL something, or I don't even want to move divisions. Dan, not being here, not watching everything that's going on, he just pops into the Slack and is like, "Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay, fine.
We should do it." No.
So I had to go to this thing at a I have posters for my wife. I had to go to this thing downtown tonight, so I was like, Alex, you got it under control, I'll check in a little bit, and I gave him full, whatever. It doesn't we share control anyway, so it's you do your thing, and then I just popped in, and I'm like, I don't know, sounds great to me.
Yeah, why not?
I didn't have time to read everything.
Well, and then I put in the commissioner's office private channel, and it's just why would you encourage this? What are you doing?
It sounded funny. The last I left, we liked this guy.
It was funny.
When I was in the Uber to this event, everybody liked this guy.
Yeah.
Like the Rangers fans.
The Rangers
were really
fans
upset.
did not.
They did not like it, but it felt like we were on his side.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was putting out the K press release on like every comment for a minute. I demand a refund. I'll give you every dollar you spent back.
So I was like, you know what? I like this guy. It seems great. Surely nothing that big has changed since Alex was defending him since Deadline Commish was defending him an hour ago. I was wrong. I was so wrong.
Yeah, very wrong.
Yeah. I admit that now. I apologize.
It's okay. I mean, like I knew what had happened, why you did it. You weren't paying any attention. You're like, yeah, sure, do your fun thing. But boy, real bad timing.
Boy, was that a mistake.
Yeah.
That was.
No, so yeah, I tell him, don't do this. This is stupid. So he PMs me. It's just like, hey, can I do this? And I said, no. Again, I say no. And he's like, why not? I was like, well, it's stupid, and you don't need to do it. And more importantly, we just pissed off all these Rangers fans. Like, just give it some time. Like, what are you doing? And he just like freaks out, and it's just like, well, blah 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 blah. I'll just resign then. And I was like, okay. Sure, I don't care. So then he gets really upset. So we had to kick him from the Slack. We had to boot him from the sub, and then he starts posting in the thread. He goes bananas in the thread, and it's just like pulling the curtain back. The people behind you, Deadline Commish, are. And he fake doxes. He half doxes us.
Tries his best.
Deadline Commish isn't a real person, so you can't really release personal information about a fake person. But yeah, it's you, Fake Plastic Hounds, you, Professor White, you, Bonsai Joe, and you, Commissioner Dan, which is not your name.
No, it is not.
Not even your fake name.
It's not my. Not even. I don't think it's registered on. Like, if you're. So here's the thing: if you're gonna go to the extent of like being mad and being like, I'm gonna dox these people, like double check your work. Like, just, how long does it take to just say, like, hey, I wonder if Commissioner Dan is real?
Well,
for example.
Also, we're on a stream right now where we say our real names.
I've said my full name multiple times.
You said my full name. I haven't said my full name, but you said my full name.
You said your full name in the past.
Okay.
Not on this podcast, but
it's a liar. But no, I have. But yeah, it's like
it would take all of 5 minutes
to find all the instances. I know you were putting together a whole clip of me.
I was once on an IRC chat with like one of my names, and some guy was like, "I work for the NSA," and I was like, "Bullshit! Like, you don't work for the NSA." And he was like, "What's your Reddit username? I can find out who you are in like 5 minutes." I'm like, "That doesn't mean anything."
Yeah, it links back to your email address of dan@danmatthews.co.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a real thing that exists. So we still haven't showed everybody my coasters.
We haven't shown.
Haven't shown.
Yeah, past perfect.
Shown.
But
now I'm embarrassed.
Actually, I guess it'd be present, right? Because we have not. Oh, that's going to be confusing. Someone's going to be someone.
Yeah, someone
who's better than me at this. Get me in the chat, but he was definitely wrong with what he said.
Someone's going to register Commissioner Dan. I'm just waiting for it to happen.
Has it not?
No, it hasn't happened.
Commissioner Dan is going to be the only other moderator for Shy Cucks.
It blows my mind that it hasn't happened yet.
But yeah, so long story short, Rangers are without a GM,
and we were taking applications. Wait, do we need applications?
I don't think we do.
Are they all traded?
No.
What are the Texas Rangers?
Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be like one or two.
Two. So we're taking applications for someone who will trade 2 users.
I think we'll find somebody. We'll be okay.
But we can't trade anybody if we want to open Champaign tomorrow night. That's the thing.
Oh. Okay.
That needs to be our deal. But we'll talk about that later when we do the update.
When we figure out, you find out if we think it's going to happen.
Oh my God! Actually, there's some really exciting updates.
Yeah, all across. Yeah, NL West is NL Best.
Hey,
I posted that in the.
Oh, I was okay.
When it happened, I've been here all day.
Yeah, you don't understand.
I opened the thread today. I took over in the afternoon, and I've been doing it ever since. so I hope you really other people know what's going on because I've been a part of the thread. And this has been the most active I've been in the thread, like making comments and stuff, because like as stuff is developing now, I'm actually commenting as Deadline Commish rather than just being like, fuck it, trades, post trades. I actually know, I have some semblance of an idea as to what's been going on.
My contribution today has been, I woke up late, I said, Alex, I'm going to go grab you a coffee. I got Alex a
Breve.
Breve. And then I come back and I'm like, yeah, you want to go grab bagels? And he goes, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. I love carbs.
So we went to do that. We got
It's a carb-loving man right here.
Yeah,
You can tell.
High five. Yeah. So we did that.
I did figure out how the shower works, by the way. It actually wasn't that complicated.
No, it's
actually a very simple one.
shower.
Well, some of them are quite complicated.
You know, I heard that this morning. I heard like the shower was turned off or turned on a little bit, and then I was thinking, or the water was turned on. I was thinking, is he taking a bath?
I was like, I warm up.
Yeah. Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, it takes like, all right. Oh, whatever. First bit is the Oakland Athletic statement tonight or tomorrow. The Oakland Athletic statement will be included in tonight's stream.
There was this very special surprise that we didn't put in the Google Doc because of it was not an oversight. It was just to be that surprising.
It was a surprise.
It was just such a surprise.
It was a surprise
that even we were thrown off by it.
But Jack Cuss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ever figure out how? Yeah, he did figure out how the shower works. I thought he was taking a bath, but turns out he was just letting things warm up.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to start the water and have
it doesn't take any time to warm up. Where you just like, do you turn it on and walk away?
No. Just turn it on.
All right.
Put my hand under. No.
Well, anyway, I thought you couldn't figure out how to turn the shower thing on, or you were just like, you know what I deserve right now.
I've had a rough week.
Yeah, this has been.
I'm getting yelled at by everyone.
You know, I was imagining Alex like opens he posts the daily thread, kind of does a couple things, then he just like draws himself a bath, and then just relaxes, puts on Enya, a couple of candles out, and then just like relaxes from like the 11 a.m. to the 12 a.m. hour, or 12 p.m. hour every day.
Like, wow. I think that any of you who are working on shipping this can start with that. Dan set the scene pretty well for it.
Yeah, I did. Ghost Joe's and Cool Joe will maybe be.
Oh, Snapchat was also dead today. That is absolutely true. If you mean like our story, it's because I don't know. I'm an old man. I don't do Snapchat.
Doesn't know how to do that. I'll post a snap right now. Snapchat was dead today because I was like, I honestly didn't really want people to think that we were just like dicking off and like hanging out at Best Buy and getting bagels all day. So
they wouldn't have thought that because there had already been a bunch of trades posted and everything.
That's true.
Because again, I get up in the morning and I do the things that we're.
Oh, it's also because I was signed into my account and not. That'll do it. Log in.
Yeah.
Reddit trade.
The entire day, though. I mean, like I took over just in time to post the NL mega deal 80 user thing. That was a great moment when I had looked at the Google Doc and realized how long that trade was, and you hadn't. And you're like, "Do you want me to do the spreadsheet, or do you want me to do the post?" And I was like, I think I'll do the post. And you're like, "Okay, yeah, I'll do the spreadsheet." And I was like, "Yeah, that seems perfectly fair."
Anyway, so Snapchat password is Alex loves trading. Ooh, we have 2 more ads. This Snapchat account is more popular than mine. I might switch. Genter just sends us photos of her dogs every day, which is really strange.
Oh yeah, just if anyone, she posted a thing earlier in the chat that she is going to start using her Reddit Insta to be about her dogs as well because of the interest. I think that I was the one who, this is fantastic. Oh, look, you guys are going to watch it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's our F-117 Nighthawk is her Instagram for that does not contain her private stuff, but her information. But evil giggle. I don't have it. Wow. All right. I feel like I'm a lot less popular in this chat than you are.
What?
People.
Because you yell at people.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, here's what happens. I run the thread, and I get upset, so I end up having, I have sometimes a little bit of a breakdown. You don't run the thread, you're like, well, just do whatever you want, guys. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm totally the mom here, and then
No, I'm all about the flower children. I believe that they should. I believe that they should live their life the way that they want to live their lives. Hey, if the Texas Rangers want to be in the National League East, who am I to stop them from identifying that way?
Yeah.
I'm not in charge of that team.
that was just like the worst timing.
Listen, if
so
they
upset,
if they want to,
so mad at
if
you.
they want to have an uprising, I don't really care.
Well, like then, Joe, it's just like this is what we've come to. Dan is apologizing for being nice.
I did apologize.
I know. Well, you should have.
Why? I don't think so.
Because we got doxxed. I'm gonna get murdered by this kid.
I don't like it when our dads fight. There's just some explosion in the chat.
Oh man, what a day! I'm gonna talk about the. We didn't. Did we talk about the? Is that on the go about the NL? Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot more things to cover.
Okay. I wasn't sure what the order was we're doing.
Yeah, so then we're going to talk about the Avalanche.
Yeah, that was great.
The first thing I'd like to cover is that is a stupid name.
I love that. Yeah, I know that's such great flair. Post flair on it. I know. I love it.
Avalanche is a dumb name. It is a dumb name.
I kind of like it actually. I actually really like the name. To tell
Really?
you the truth, I do. Yeah. I mean, but I also really enjoy that it's getting made fun of. I mean, I think both of those things are great. So
I feel like
I'm really the winner in this situation, and you're the one who updated the spreadsheet.
that's true. The AL would have done better with the Avalanche. That would have been better than the Avalanche. What do you think? Let's get it. Let's get it in the chat. Avalanche or Avalanche? Avalanche. I don't know how to say it. So let's talk about how that came about and everything like that. What do we think?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to actually talk if someone in the chat can speak a little bit more to it, because by the time that we got involved, it was waiting on Braves confirmation by the time that we got involved.
Okay.
And I mean, I know Admiral Jones put a ton of work into it. I don't want to say that other people didn't. Just that I just happen to know that he did. There was quite a coordinated effort, and then there was the controversy with it getting leaked, perhaps because of its dumb name. Misspelling is like our biggest advocate.
I love misspelling so much.
If it weren't for him, I don't know that anyone would know that we are doing this game.
Yeah.
If it weren't for him and G.H. Morello's advice, no one would know.
Oh yeah, G.H. Morello, completely vital to this game. So here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna reorder a couple things. Let's get some people now that people can see us and hear us and everything. If you were involved in the National League trade, go ahead and DM us on Slack or on Reddit, Deadline Commish, and we'll look out for you and we'll actually send you an invite and we can get your testimony on here. In the meantime, though, Alex, you riff for a little bit, and I'm going to get Living as a Mean on.
Okay.
And we're going to actually talk about something really exciting, which I haven't even mentioned yet, but we have some updates on the Redditalytics.
Oh,
Reddit metrics.
Reddit metrics.
Yeah, Reddit metrics. So we're going to do that. He's got some pretty cool stuff. He's going to post a full article on tradedeadline.xyz pretty soon. But as you know, we always break news on Trade Deadline tonight. So we're going to get a quick update on how that's going and how his work with the physicist at CERN has been coming along. That is an actual thing that's not made up. That is a thing that we are doing.
Yeah, that is actually true. Yeah.
This is,
I know we say a lot of things.
we say so much bullshit.
Yeah.
So I really want to amend that. We actually have a physicist at CERN who has posted on the site, which is really weird.
Yeah. It's like you might be able to figure out who it is since all the articles were written by Dan, me, or this other guy.
or maybe Alex is a physicist at CERN. Either one.
There's one guy who's not us who wrote an article.
Yeah. All right. Jeff, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
And we can hear you. This is amazing.
Can everyone hear him twice, though? That's the question.
Should we start?
We'll find out.
Should we start
say
saying,
echo?
Okay.
Jeff, can I get you to say echo a bunch of times?
Echo? Is that working?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
Actually, do you have me echoing really bad?
No, not at all. No, you sound great.
No, we figured it out.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
why we're wearing headphones, actually.
Okay,
The
awesome.
echo.
All right, so Jeff,
So-
this is news for us too. So go ahead and talk to us about what's going on with you and what you've been up to.
All right, so I pretty much just finished. It's for all intents and purposes, is complete. The database for the advanced Redalytics.
Oh, awesome.
So I posted that on the Slack, but I can also I will be posting it later on the Trade Deadline website.
Mhm.
And I also had a little write up to tell people how to use it, basically. That's kind of the long and short of it.
Awesome. So can you tell us a little bit more about what's involved in the what we can do with it, what we're going to be looking at, that kind of thing?
Yeah. So what I use it for is basically just to show how valuable different users were. I used this one website, Snoop Snoo.
Okay.
I pulled data from there, and people initially, when I mentioned it, they were like, "Oh, this website, it doesn't show everything 100% accurately, or it's like you might make mistakes because it tracks karma over a certain period of time."
Mhm.
But I basically developed whatever metrics I could to try to make that a non-issue, whatever minor things that website might cause.
Yeah, because it's last 1,000 posts.
Yes.
Right. Last 1,000 comments or whatever.
Yeah, and I actually in the sheet that I am going to be posting that goes along with the database, I talked about the different assumptions that come with it.
Okay.
So the assumptions are like the users are going to continue to post and comment at a consistent rate. There's an assumption that because of the scale of this thing, that
Mhm.
like minor differences between Redditors balance out, and that not all the numbers always line up perfectly when you're looking at users from, when you're looking at users from Snoop Snoo versus Reddit, not all the numbers always line up exactly perfectly, but with again like almost 1,400 people in the database, it kind of balances out.
Yeah. Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
So also on the write up, I talk about like basically how to use it. How I break down the abbreviations for things.
Mhm.
I had a whole section.
What can we be looking forward to there? What abbreviations for what?
Yeah.
things?
What are our new stats here?
Yeah.
Okay, so the stats that I created are total posts a day adjusted.
Okay.
Now there's the submissions or the posts that people make, and then there's the comments. So I actually split those into two different ones. So submission, total posts per day average, and then comments, total posts per day average.
Mhm.
And then there's the submission karma per day
Mhm.
adjusted, and the comment karma per day adjusted, and the total karma per day adjusted.
And is this all based off of like OPS plus? So like 100 is like average, or like how does this work?
No, actually, so what I did is I took the average and I subtract of all the numbers,
Mhm.
and then I subtracted every single one of them by that average. So 0 is
okay.
dead middle.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talk about that too. It's like negative is bad, positive is good, 0 is dead middle.
Okay. So what your database will allow us to do is look at like the average Redditor will be like a 0 Redditor.
Right.
And then anybody above that is like an average Redditor for this game. So this is adjusted for the game, right? Yeah.
It's just among users who are involved in the trade deadline game.
Now, did you have to like remove outliers where you had the unicorn? You had an 11-year account with 1 comment.
No, I included all of them.
Okay.
The thing.
Well, that's good. You don't want to discriminate, so I appreciate that.
The thing about it is I also have like these columns where it's like you can sort by number of posts as well.
Mhm.
So you're shooting like you can filter out and say, oh, I want somebody who's commented between like 400 and 600 times, and who's posted 100 times, who's made a submission 100 times, and then I can chart their karma based off of that, or I can see a ranked list of users who are in that comment range.
And this is based on an average of your past 100 or 1,000 posts.
1,000, yeah. Assuming you've had 1,000.
Okay.
And I mean, the main thing that I did for that is I looked at when the data was pulled from. So there's people who have submitted 1,000 posts over the past 2 years, and there's
sorry, I'm sorry. We keep going. Drinks at the same time.
Great. Yeah. There's people who have submitted 1,000 posts over the last 2 years. There's people who'd submitted 1,000 posts over the last like 3 weeks, and some users who had submitted that many over the past 3 or 4 weeks who are new, they just haven't built up that level of karma that some of the power users have that everyone recognizes. So this is kind of the way to balance that out.
I love this. This sounds amazing.
Yeah, I was really excited about it. I got really engrossed in it for the whole weekend.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Yeah, but it's going to be all available on the website, and then there's the write-up that goes along with it. So pretty much anyone can look at it. And I did have a section about how I developed it for people who are really weirdly interested in that. But you are. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then there's also just the general how to use it section.
This is totally exciting.
It's a game changer. Yeah. I mean, there's been an argument. I think
hashtag game changer.
No, I mean, since the first game, since the first trade deadline game, there's been the talk of, and I am firmly in the camp that karma is an overvalued single tool. Like I've been saying it this time that it's the batting average of this game, where it's like it's super sexy, but it's such an incomplete picture. But people get like when we started the day zero trades we put up. So I'm sure most of the people who are watching actually are GMs or reporters. But for those of you who aren't, we got the Slack running on Friday with the game starting Monday, and between Friday and Sunday night, like there was. Karma was like the one thing that people were looking at, and it's like, no, man, like hashtag kill the karma. It's not. Yeah. It's just so it's part of it certainly, but it doesn't really tell you anywhere near enough.
It was that mentality that made me want to develop the submission totals per day adjusted and the comment totals per day adjusted, because instead of it just being about karma, it's like, well, within the past however long this data goes for, we want to see how regularly you're submitting. Yeah, whether or not you're an amazing shit poster or you just are really popular.
I am. Thank you.
You're great at it, but you're one of the best. And I'm getting there with my MS Paint drawings. Hopefully, one day.
Those are so good.
These MS Paint drawings. So good. Can you do one of us being confused about what you were saying? Because there was some math in there where I was like, what did he say?
Yeah.
But no, we picked up on it eventually. But you're just like way smarter than we are. So,
well, I don't know about that, but I'll accept it.
I know about that.
We're pretty confident on that one.
Yeah,
I did. I actually started one of you two guys, and I'll post it a little later because I don't know. It's kind of fun. Anyway, so it's actually it's mainly it's mainly Alex being nervous that somebody's going to hunt him down and kill him.
Oh, okay. So no, exactly what you're talking about then.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
Who could that be about?
Yeah.
No idea.
So anyway, you want to go ahead, talk to us. Give us a little conclusion.
Talk a little dirty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I was just going to say, it's the whole point of this is to make it so that more users can be looked at as valuable, whether or not they have older accounts.
I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah. If you've got a 9-year-old account, like, of course you're naturally going to have a higher karma value. But how would you not?
Yeah. But if you're not submitting regularly, it's like you just over time do it. Well, since this whole game only lasts for a week, once we close the trading, technically we just. I don't know what it is.
I'm pointing at the chat. There's people are loving your almond bag, apparently.
It's from Costco. It's amazing.
People are like, I'm sorry. I didn't want to say that because the moment that we start talking, the camera cuts back to us. So I was trying to get Dan's attention just without interrupting you.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, there's also dried cherries over there. This is California. We're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I actually set those up there. There was like a box of Twinkies and like a bunch of food gushers, and I was like, "Oh shit, people are gonna think I'm unhealthy. I got to get rid of that and throw out the almond bags."
Yeah, give a big thing of protein. Like,
Yeah.
We should actually tomorrow. We should just have whey protein. Just to screw the books. It's just whey protein.
We're jacked.
Yeah. This is. I had this entire thing
Eat
today.
the damn
It's fucking empty.
I'll stay on the chat and eat them for you guys later. It could be a weird like this.
So for our next segment, could you please just like stay on, but just be like loudly munching almonds? So while we're having a conversation,
it's like one of those weird Korean food streams that people watch.
So we're gonna ask that of you.
All right, sounds
just
good.
really quickly though, this is really exciting stuff. I think I'm so thankful that you're doing this, because I feel like a lot of people in the chats get really upset over like total karma.
Yep,
you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
And we ran into this today with somebody we talked about previously.
Yeah. But to be fair, he was actually making bad trades.
He was
He was dumping guys. I mean, I support exactly what he did. I would have done the exact same thing.
But so what I'm so excited about is we'll be able to, first of all, more reasonably value players in the game instead of just overall users, because we've talked about this in the past, that like somebody can sign up and be a power user on like our like Gone Wild or something like that, and he just casually visits our baseball, and he's considered a power user in our baseball, even though he's likely not to post anything. But this will actually give us a better metric on which to judge people. And I'm also really excited about, I don't know if this is in your database, but the possibility that we could have subreddits kind of challenge one another to see who can get the better score.
Yeah.
Because if we can rank by subreddits, I think that'd be really exciting.
Man, yeah, if we could figure out who gained the most value,
or who even started with the most. Because I think people I think GMs would be all about like starting with the highest amount of this like currency that we can. It's
going to turn into war. It's going to turn not like missiles war, but it's going to turn into wins above replacement war.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
That's what I was thinking of. It's like wins above replacement, basically. And the cool thing is there's people who comment more and there's people who post more, and so you can sort by that. That's one of the things I like about it, is you can sort by, like, I want people who comment in game day threads regularly. Yeah. So
they're super undervalued. They're super undervalued because, like, especially depending on the sub that you're in, like our Cardinals, for example, they are like prolific upvoters. They love upvoting stuff. So you can make fewer comments. You can make not as many comments in our Cardinals and end up with higher comment karma than, say, our Colorado Rockies, which I'm a moderator of. You guys should check it out. But we're also having Rocktober. But you go to our sub, we're a little bit smaller. But someone might comment a lot and end up with still not a whole lot of karma. So I think that this is really, I'm excited for just as many different stats as we can possibly have. Basically. That that take away people's obsession with just karma. That's what I'm most excited for.
Yeah, this is going to be. I think this is going to be really great for advancing the game and actually encouraging people to post in our baseball and to post regularly.
Yeah, more frequently.
Yeah, exactly. Leading up to the game, we should actually post a reminder like, "Hey, just so you know."
Now, I do think a lot of these numbers though are for overall.
Yeah.
So
it's not going to be
right,
but I can and I will be updating to see, because they have a little section on Snoop Snoo that talks about which subreddits people are posting in regularly. Like they give a number to those.
Yeah, and they show you that box where there's like, most of your comments come from like RCFB, for example, usually dominates mine. But yeah, I
was going to start taking those and making a metric for those too, so then people could go specifically based on the subreddits.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. I wish we had more that we could say other than like, sweet, dude.
I wish we could keep going.
Totally
yeah. Whoa, yeah.
I felt like I was a part of that right there.
Yeah.
Across the country. It went,
We got it, guys.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be up on the main trade deadline website. Also, I'm sure I'm missing users because people have been added or things have, So
More people have been deleted.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. But
So-
if somebody who's watching the stream wants to check and see where they're ranked, that's cool. And if they go, oh snap, I'm not ranked anywhere, then just like let me know on Reddit and I'll try to update it. Now I might be opening the floodgates and just destroying my
Yeah, that's
whole-
Yeah, you
dangerous.
should probably actually, honestly, I mean, here's the thing. I'll send you a thing on Slack because if I say it out loud, then it's gonna have someone will snipe you. We've had this problem with Homestead Grace, for example, where I'll send you a thing on Slack.
Yeah.
So what you should do.
It's a good idea. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so
All
thank you
right.
so much for joining us, man. Jeff, you're going
Yeah.
to hang out and have some almonds, right?
Yeah, I can just chill and I can eat almonds in the background. Do you want microphone on or off? It's
Dude, just like intervene when you feel necessary, but just go nuts on those almonds.
all right. I think
Yeah.
they're a little old, but I
You
will.
don't listen. I'm not telling you to eat expired almonds. I just want to be abundantly clear about this.
I got food poisoning. It's the commissioner's fault. Although it might be the first registered case of almond food poisoning.
well, you do you, buddy. Anyway, thank you so
Yeah.
much for joining us, Jeff.
You're welcome.
This was we're talking about the new advanced metrics that we have going on. There's an article that's going to be posted on tradedeadline.xyz later tonight, all about that. Now joining us is Ellie Mae T. Is her username? What's up, Ellie?
Not much. I'm about to refill my glass though.
Nice. Cheers. Oh, black box wine.
Oh, I
Of
honestly thought you were just gonna drink it straight from the box, and you're like, I'm about to refill my
No,
glass. It was the
I am
entire
a little-
box.
I am a little classy, but
Yeah.
Black Box is the bar I worked at was served. Granted, it was at Ruby Tuesdays, but whatever.
So what's up? What's up, Ellie? How was your trade deadline day? Give us like the number one highlight for you.
The number one highlight is the fact that I traded to the same team I'm on. And yes, that is my actual mother.
Wait, where?
My mom. I'm on Twins right now.
Okay.
And my mom is Cassie KT, and she went to bed like an hour ago. But she's my actual mother, and somebody traded her to the same team I'm on.
Nice. That's cool.
Was
You
that
guys-
intentional?
I don't know. She was on Nationals because Jeremy, who I think is trying to join the stream because he has now traded to all 30 teams.
Yeah, I sent him a link.
Jeremy originally traded us so that we'd be on rival teams still. And then and whoever misspelling then traded her up to the Twins where I'm at now with my no trade clause.
Okay, so here's a question that I have. I was not aware that no trade clauses were a thing. And like, you know what I
What do you
mean?
mean?
Like, as in, I've seen people be traded with no trade clauses, and I've like entered in the trades, and I've been
Yeah.
like, fine, I don't give a shit. But like, we have no way of tracking that.
Well, I mean, we do.
How?
We could put it in the form saying on
Where?
our spreadsheet.
We'll talk about that later. But like, we don't right now.
No, we haven't. No, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
That's
we
what
are,
I'm saying.
We are not tracking it.
Yeah, no,
Let me be very clear.
Yes.
I'm not saying that we do it. I'm saying we could. It just never occurred to me until you said we couldn't do it. And I was like, yeah, okay.
we don't. I guess.
Yeah.
was my
That's
point.
definitely more accurate.
So I was just like going with it and like assuming like a trust system, which is the dumbest thing I probably could have done.
yeah, especially because I don't pay very much attention to what I'm posting. It's like, I'm not really reading what I don't, look, when you're behind on trades,
Yeah.
and you're just posting them, it's like this user, like, don't care. People could be trading me, and I wouldn't have any fucking
I
idea.
mean, I read to and from. That's it.
yeah, to, from, like,
That's all I
and then
do.
it's just like, does the name here match the name on my spreadsheet? Yes. Their person's going to our Orioles, which I have to say are Orioles every time in order to spell it correctly.
Yeah.
Every single time I have to do or how do I say that?
I was-
Orioles.
You
I
live
always
in
say-
Maryland for a while, then you spell it without a problem.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but
Hashtag crab cakes in football. That's what Maryland does.
I'm hated in our Orioles because I actually hate crab and I hate Old Bay.
Okay. So thank you so much for joining us, Elizabeth. We're gonna see you later, Ellie Métis. Joining us now is someone named, actually, just I think his name is Jeremy. Jeremy, is that you? Jeremy.
Oh, can you guys not hear me?
Come in, Jeremy. Jeremy. Can
No,
you
I
hear-
could hear the last.
Yeah, I can hear you, Jeremy. What's
Yeah.
up?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you? So you've been traded to all 30 teams?
Or you've traded with.
Oh, okay. That's less interesting. Thank you so much for joining us, Jeremy. No, just kidding. Okay, Jeremy, tell us where you're from and what you do. Jeremy. Come in, Jeremy. Echo.
No, he's actually gone.
Did he leave?
I mean, I'm looking at the 3 people who are in the stream right now. We are one of them, and then there are 2 other people.
Well, that's totally disappointing.
And now he's back.
Jeremy?
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Did we boot you?
No, I think I froze, so I just refreshed and we're back.
Gotcha.
Awesome. Okay,
That's a
so
giveaway behind his head.
Yeah.
so based on your background, I'm going to assume you're from the Orioles?
That would be correct.
Orioles.
Orioles, yes, as we say south of the border.
Los Orioles.
All right.
All right, so Jeremy, tell us about so really quickly your story. You're the general manager of our Orioles.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I put these up because people were talking about how we matched. So
Yeah. And you traded with all 30 teams.
Right. Well, all 29. I didn't trade with myself yet.
29
So
teams.
that was a
No,
goal.
you kind of did. You kind of did on that Astros trade.
I did. So did circumvent the 5-for-1 rule by trading 5-5-4, and the 4 trade I got back the 2 players I sent in the first 2 5s, which is kind of frowned upon, but I don't care because it had to be done.
It did. Here's the thing. I mean, because I caught that. Like, actually, what I did was I put the first 2 trades in, and then I did a couple other trades so that people wouldn't see all 3 trades as one after the other, and I was kind of that people wouldn't figure out what you guys had done, which then you very much advertised what it was. But I didn't know you were going to do that. But so I was like, okay, I'll put these 2 in, I'll put other trades in, and then I'll put the 3rd one in. As I'm putting the 3rd one in, I was like, wait a second, like I just put that name in, didn't I? And I was like, oh, you son of a bitch! Like I was like, oh, they're trying to pull a fast one on me. But then I looked at actually what was happening, and I was like, well, it's all these people leaving the Astros, and you were the only guy who's trading with the Astros. So I was like, well, I kind of can't not do it. But this is very much in violation of the spirit of the rules, or the unwritten rules. If you're one of the best fans of baseball, you'd be familiar with that.
Oh yeah,
They throw the next at bat. I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah. You earned a plunkin. You're gonna get So I wasn't. I hope it didn't seem like I was mad at you. I was more just like upset that such an obvious loophole existed than anything else.
I assume next year I won't be able to pull that off.
We'll figure out. I'll figure something out. We'll be
So Jeremy, like getting back to your story real quick, I have 2 questions for you. One, who was the easiest person to trade with, and who was the most difficult person to trade with? And by person, I mean subreddit. Like, let's get some names. Let's put some people on blast.
Yeah, let's do it.
Official names. Let's dox some really difficult people. No, I'm not. We're not going to do that. But who was the most difficult, and who was the easiest subreddit to trade with? Go.
It's probably the Giants GM, Tim Leyland, or Tim Leland. I don't know, Tim someone. I think he was my first trade, so he was actually really easy to deal with, and he gave me tickets to a team. I'm all for that. Hardest was definitely the Phillies, Jaybird, which is why I demanded such a high price for him. When it came out that I was attempting to trade with all 29 teams, he boycotted trading with me.
That's actually
So I
smart.
circumvented by acquiring him instead.
Oh,
Yeah, that's super smart.
yeah.
And he agreed to go and trade with me at that point. So yeah.
Jeremy, you play hardball, dude.
It's
I do what
it's Machiavellian.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm all about that. I think that's fantastic. Well done, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Pretty great. So what trade was your favorite? What would you say was the highlight? Was it the Jaybird trade, or is there another trade that really kind of got you going?
I think it was a pair of trades on day one when Ellie and Cassie, I split them up, sent them to the Mets and the Nats.
Oh, we're bringing full circle. I love this. Okay, yeah, we can bring Ellie back on. Ellie, how did you feel about that trade?
Honestly, the 2 of us already mess with each other on our Orioles. Like, people always laugh. Like, my father laughs at us because we argue in the house. And so the fact that we argue on our Orioles, I figured being on separate teams would make us argue more.
Fair enough. Ellie, can I ask you one more question? Is that a Washington
You
Capitals
just
shirt?
noticed that?
Yeah, I did just notice that.
Yes,
I can't believe you didn't say that immediately when she came out. I thought you were purposely ignoring it.
No, I wasn't purposely ignoring it. Why would I purposely ignore that? That's amazing.
I don't know because you seem to.
I have a Winter Classic signed puck by Andrei Burakovsky right here.
I'm a new fan. Like, I've always kind of liked hockey, and my high school chemistry teacher got me into hockey and he was a massive Caps fan. He passed away actually, but when he was battling cancer, the owners even brought him in because he was a season ticket holder for
That's
so
awesome.
long. And then my best friends are Caps fans, and so I got to go to a few preseason games last year, and I kind of fell in love.
Right on, right on. I just saw Jeremy has a little Caps thing too right there.
Yep.
Yeah. What
I mean, we're both from Maryland.
Yeah. Hashtag Maryland represent.
Yep.
I love Maryland. Alex, you can leave. We're just gonna have a Maryland stream right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we need Joe. Joe's living in Maryland right now.
Yeah, but Joe is very quickly becoming Maryland, and I love watching the
It's
transformation.
hilarious.
It's pretty fantastic. He's actually
He loves that
researching.
flag.
He does. I mean, who doesn't want that?
It's a
flag?
great flag.
It's the
a great
best flag.
It's a very good.
Oh, it really is. I have the sunglasses.
Virginia. Well, never mind.
Confession, I don't live in Maryland right now. But yeah, Virginia has an awesome flag. It has a woman.
It's got a titty.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Like standing on a guy, and it says "Sic semper tyrannis" underneath, which means "thus always to tyrants." Do you know why?
Because that's. Well, do I know why?
Yeah, it's from Julius Caesar.
Well, that's what I was like because that's what Booth said when he shot Lincoln. That seems like a weird thing to put on your.
No, well,
Yeah.
the flag was before.
I know.
You know.
I'm aware.
Flag. It's like the chicken and the egg, or like the.
We know the answer to this one.
Yeah.
I feel like boycott that flag after that New York performance of Julius Caesar.
Yeah, it's totally a thing that's going to happen.
No, but I didn't know that's why they picked that expression, though.
No, the Virginia flag is way older than John Wilkes Booth.
No, Shakespeare. It's not older than Shakespeare.
Oh no, it's not. But it's actually allegedly a phrase that was uttered by Brutus as he actually stabbed Julius Caesar. Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. So was Abraham Lincoln older than
Shakespeare?
Julius Caesar or Shakespeare?
So
I don't know what's happening here.
this is the alternate history portion of the trade deadline.
We should do a drunk history.
We should do a drunk history.
We
We'd be
should.
really good at drunk history.
The Lin-Manuel Miranda one's the best because it's a whole half hour of him talking about Alexander Hamilton.
I always wanted to do this, and I see this fucking elements. It's hysterical. But
I give the people what they want.
I always thought it'd be really fun to write an American history book where I would just do American history as I recall it from having been taught it, and some of it I've lived. But it would be like I'd probably get the themes right, and I'd get like the people correct.
But with no
They'd probably be
no
doing
fact
the
checking.
wrong thing. Yeah, they'd be doing the wrong thing in the wrong era. But like most of the stuff would happen, as I said, the story would be generally correct. But then John Hodgman put out My Areas of Expertise, where he wrote a fake encyclopedia, and I was like, well, there goes that fucking idea. Thanks.
You keep riffing. I'm checking on the on the things. Yeah.
Stabbed Caesar right in the titty. That's why it's on the flag. It's a great joke.
I don't know if anyone noticed. These are Minion headphones.
Well done.
Am I wearing Beats? Is that what I'm wearing?
Yeah, you are wearing
Yeah, I'm
Beats.
wearing Beats.
All right, so we have a new member of the fam, Caffeinated Hobbit, who I just want to point out really quickly. Caffeinated Hobbit has replaced what is it, Jimothy Riggins? At
Yeah.
this point, Jimothy Riggins as our favorite Royals fan, because Jimothy Riggins, we were like, hey, Jimothy Riggins, do you want to get on the stream? And he was like, I don't know, you guys kind of suck.
Yeah, which to be fair, to be clear, we're friends with him.
Yeah, we're like very good friends with this guy.
We actually know him.
We hang out with him. He actually will put we have a chat.
We don't need to say all the things. That he
No.
does.
What I was gonna say is that he posts things where he's like, guys, I don't know, I'm having a bad day, and we're like, oh, Jimmy, what's up?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Riggins, we're like,
Yeah, we
hey,
talk about our lives.
yeah, we
with
actually
him. Yeah.
we know what he does for a living. We've seen him you know, it's sad.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
and-
Well, and I'm friends with Jimmy too, so I
Oh!
totally get that.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, you're our new favorite Royals fan because Jimmy didn't want to appear on the stream, and then turns out we have this other Royals fan who doesn't want to appear on the stream. So, hi, new best friend. What's
Hey,
up?
what's going on?
Yeah, how's it going?
What's up, guys? Not much. Like I've gotten all my users traded.
Congratulations.
Today,
Thank
which
you.
was ultimate goal.
Well, and you're
and-
actually you're taking requests, aren't you? Like you're helping people like get where they want to go, right?
Yeah, I mean, I will do any stupid. I think I traded with Ace to get a statue of Caleb Humphreys in front of the Rogers Center. Traded the Giants for a spicy meme, which I
Ooh.
posted
Oh, that was
in
really
the thread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually, by the way,
one
when
of
that
our
trade went through,
users-
when that trade went through, I was like, is that supposed to be A_spicy_meme, or is this literally for a meme? It was like, no, it's for a meme. They're gonna make
No,
a
it's-
specific meme for my sub. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, our user from RKC Royals, who I traded to the Brewers, EDCBA 54321. It's fast when you're drunk.
Yeah, boy, you really had that ready.
That was impressive.
You had that loaded in the barrel. I like that.
She traded me for a hot dish in the chat right now.
Oh, about Mr. Hot Dish. All right, this is why I'm here. So, user Schmitzerberg, or as I call
Okay.
him lovingly, Schmitzel with noodles.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be
With
Schitzen. I
noodles.
thought it was gonna be Schitzenberg. I was expecting the I was going scatological.
One. He is an RKC users Royal. He's an RKC Royals user. He signed up under our Minnesota Twins. My goal was to get him back, move him. Now, the user I traded him for, very good friends on the subreddit. So when I got him back, I decided I was sending him to Oakland to rot and die. Traded him. So now he's with Cleveland, and he is demanding a league team, and I am begging him and let him rot. Control team.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, that's my plea.
That seems like
We
Mean?
also did say less worth to us than a baseball tee. We could call him Jeremy Guthrie.
Ooh, the
Jeremy
worst.
Guthrie.
I loved him as an Oriole, though. So
He had a cool
Yeah,
I
no,
loved him
Oriole.
as a Royal until it runs. Or-
yeah, I mean, he really
The
screwed over that last
national-
start he had with the Cubs too, until Lester did the same thing.
damn, she cold as ice. Yeah, that was kind of my feeling about this. I was like,
Yeah, this is.
I don't know, you finished that out, and we didn't say anything. It was like stunned silence. Like,
This is
I mean,
so.
Even drunk, I remember baseball things.
wait. I just want to ask. I'm going to ask this to the chat. Is that what we were like last night? Even drunk, I remember baseball things. Is that what we were like last night?
You were much worse last night.
We couldn't understand you last night.
We had the giggles.
We were laughing
so
so
bad.
hard.
I could not stop laughing. the
Yeah,
entire
me
time.
neither.
I don't know if you guys noticed,
But
but
I don't know if you guys noticed, but it was basically it was like if somebody just wants to like listen to laughter for an hour.
it's that. Yeah.
I mean that's like all it's good for.
Basically.
The worst part is like everyone thought that, and I understand why. We were definitely a little drunk. Don't get me wrong, but everyone thought we were like dying.
A little.
No, everyone thought we had like alcohol poisoning kind of levels of drunk. Like,
Yeah.
we were not like that.
No.
Like the moment we got off the stream, we was like, all right, let's talk about Love and Wrong.
And so we
completely sober.
we didn't take our headphones off because we didn't have them.
Yeah.
But we ended the stream and we were like, that was real bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was
It was very, very bad.
yeah.
But it's
So-
like which I started giggling, and then we couldn't stop for an hour.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, then he got up
Basically.
and left in the middle of it. That was my favorite part. He just took off. He just got up, and I was like, well, okay, I guess this is my show now.
Someone said you guys are like Mark Grant and Don Ursillo.
I was
During
thinking
the
we're more like Mario and Luigi. Honestly.
I literally was trying to go to bed and I could not stop watching. It was so funny.
Mind blowing. We were shocked to find out. Like, you look down, it's like 19 people watching. Like, what in the fuck are you doing with your lives? Like, what? We're not even enjoying this anymore.
Honestly, like we were laughing, like, but you like everybody's had that laughter where like you're kind of upset that you're still laughing at something, like you know that the joke has run its course.
Yeah.
So you're trying to stop yourself from laughing, and as a result of you trying to stop yourself, your body's like, no, I'm not
Just
not
go,
a fucking chance. So like you keep going, like you keep laughing. That was us, like basically at like minute 5 for the entire hour. That
hour
was
and 10 minutes or however long it was.
Yeah.
And our poor guests.
I feel so
quick
bad.
apology to Joe, F-117 Nighthawk.
Joe again.
Another Joe. However many we had on.
Also Joe, who left and then rejoined thinking that we had improved, and we hadn't.
Yeah,
That was
this whole things just kept going wrong.
yeah.
And I just
yeah.
kept finding it funnier and funnier. Well, and then
There's
you turn on the speaker to like 4, and it's like we've got 9 guests on. I can't hear a word anyone's saying. It's the worst. We're just gonna start all over again. I'm sorry, guys.
There's somewhere between 10 to 15 Joes playing this, right?
Yeah.
Well, there are 1,645 users, so my guess is there are many more than just 10. We know of at least 50. Like we talk to regularly.
Yeah.
But like every other manager is Joe. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. There are
Yeah.
so many Joes. Yeah.
So many. I mean, well, one of the Joes, his name isn't even Joe. He's a liar. He's lying about the manager.
So anyway, after that quick apology, we're going to move right on to Alex with the latest from Wimbledon. Alex, what's going on? Actually, wait. Before you do that, I'm going to play the the theme song. Alex, what's the update from Wimbledon?
I wish that.
Kill JC. Go.
I'm not gonna laugh. I wish you had told me this segment was going to be a thing. I guess you kind of did because you shared the Google Doc with me.
I shared
I
the
honestly
Google Doc.
don't know. Fed's going to win it. That's all I
5
know.
hours ago.
I had a stalker dox us during that time. I couldn't concentrate on what had
All right. Anyway, latest from Wimbledon. Really quick.
Fed's going to win it.
Okay. Great.
Cool.
Thanks, Alex.
That's the latest from Wimbledon.
This has been the latest from Wimbledon.
I don't foresee that getting old anytime soon.
No, not
Dude,
once.
it is
Never.
the best. I'll tell you what, the fan creations this time
You
around.
guys should sing the Desperado version that someone wrote earlier.
Somebody wrote a Desperado version.
Someone wrote
It was like Oh Machado.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. We'll see where this goes.
But did they make a song in like 3 minutes for the trade deadline? I mean, I did that, and it's pretty amazing.
It
Yeah,
actually, dude, you sent it to you, and you're like, I don't know if this is going to be any good. And I listened to it, I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, definitely.
It's perfect.
We're
I like
really
that you.
professional.
I like that you put in 3 minutes because that's the exact amount that we would want you to put in. If you put in more than that,
Yeah.
we would be.
Then you'd basically be a member of the office of the commissioner.
Yeah,
we put in way too much fucking work for.
Yeah.
We need
Very
like
little
title.
return.
We need like title graphics that fly in.
We do. Yeah, we do. That's
Well,
professionalism is
he had
something
made
we're
the
working on.
logo too, so I mean, we're getting there by next
Maybe-
season.
Maybe you just get cards that you throw at the camera.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We talked actually because when we were like realized it was going to work out that I was going to come out here. We were talking about filming all kinds of dumb shit to have like an intro to the fucking
Oh, yeah, that would
the
be so
SNL intros.
Yes, that would have been so good. Just us.
Like me trying to get on the metro and then just like realizing the camera's there and I turn and laugh. Like
Like 80s sitcom status where it like
Yeah.
freeze frame.
yeah.
like growing pains,
Yeah, that'd be
Or
great.
like Alex gets caught with like the eggs or something like that, and he's like, "That would be great."
There's all kinds of stuff. None of it.
So speaking of our plan,
Of things we haven't done.
things we haven't done, we do have plans for tomorrow.
We do have plans for tomorrow.
Yeah, we do have plans for tomorrow. This is update from the commissioner's office. Title screen here.
Get on it,
Alex?
fans.
Yeah. So this is a quick little update. We didn't want to do this earlier. How do we feel about just pointing at, like, just saying how many users there are left?
I'm fine with that.
Are we cool?
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, I doubt that anyone is updating trades since we're not doing it, and we haven't heard from Young Cool Joe all day.
I think they've left the commissioner's office. I think they were like,
Yeah, there's like, get the fuck out before MJG 13X tracks us all down. It's just a matter of time.
they're in witness protection at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
It's just us. So
Well, no, you're good because you were nice to him. It's just going to be me.
it's no.
Yeah.
It also doesn't know my name.
You gave
so-
Dylan Klebold like a Snickers, basically, is what happened.
Okay, so
Anyway.
back to the issue at hand. So first, I want to go by leagues.
NL is smoking it, right?
Yeah, the NL is smoking the American League. So if you're in the American League, get your shit together. Then I want to go by division. So the
NL West is NL Best.
we're gonna finish with that because it's the best thing.
You'll find out later.
So the American League Central really needs to get its ass in gear. Specifically, this doesn't include the Indians and the Royals because you guys are awesome. Wahoo's TP. Shout out to Mr. Bubbles the Bear and Caffeinated Hobbit, who's been joining us.
Wait. It's not Mr. Bubbles the Bear though. It's because Oscar took over. Well, he also came back, so it's been a team effort.
Team effort
from
them.
because Deegis has run a coup every day of the trade deadline game. Deegis has run,
And we haven't talked about it once.
and it's been successful each time.
Yeah.
He has successfully overthrown
That's because he's like.
because he's the Deegis. I
Yeah.
know.
Anyway, shout out to Caffeinated Hobbit. Quick shout out to you. Let's give you some. Do you want to take a bow? Do you want to give a speech?
I mean, you know, I stepped up this year and I wasn't going to throw away my shot.
Because you're
So,
young, scrappy, and hungry. I mean,
I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. You know,
Kind of like Hamilton.
I feel like I heard that before.
I
So
mean, I
thank you.
could rap the entire song if you wanted me to.
We will get to that. I will put that
mean,
on
we
the-
could do edit.
I just looked at.
Yes.
I just re-looked at the picture of us that Living as a Meme put out.
Mhm.
I like that he made my beard specifically worse than yours.
You
see that?
I like that there's
I like that
less-
you said that.
less
because
But
here.
your beards
That
are
was-
almost identical.
That was Freudian. Sorry, that wasn't me.
Wait, are you saying that perhaps I'm just feeling that way? That I'm interpreting it that way? Is that what's going
Yeah.
on?
There's your
Probably.
insecurity showing.
Yeah, no, okay. I get it's a
Are
terrible
you guys the
mustache.
same person?
It is such a
Close. We're
yeah. Well, he's 8 inches taller than me and has a way better beard. But other than that,
I don't know if that's true. You have a pretty solid beard.
Should
buddy.
I
no
refill?
mustache.
I
You
mean,
gotta
let's
work
put
harder at
it
it then.
to the
This has been growing. This
Yeah.
has been growing for
Put it
no
to the
joke.
side.
So
2.5 years.
so you know
2.5 years of growth.
So this is completely unrelated to trade deadline
Never
stuff.
cut
but
it once.
You haven't cut it once.
I mean, no. I mean, 2.5 years isn't exact. I wasn't being serious.
Okay.
Guys.
So here's a trick to growing. Here's the trick to growing mustaches. Every morning you wake up and for 3 minutes you do what are called mustache exercises, which is where you just go.
Are those like Kegels?
Yeah, but you just like you thrust your upper lip out just a little bit. Alex, you want to do it with me really quick? Just go.
I've been doing it for.
just like 3 of them. Yeah.
Well, if I
that.
do like 20, then it'll work. Right?
and then like slowly like your mustache gets the idea that it's supposed to be there.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah,
key
yeah.
is to take a Sharpie and just color in the bad spots.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to say, like,
that I mean that also works too. So anyway, back to what we were actually talking about. After the American League Central, we have, I believe, the National League East, which is basically just the Braves with 30 people left. They have the most people left. You Brown Panther 2, get your ass in gear.
or we will take it.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
if
know.
you don't get your ass in gear, then we don't get to
we don't
pop
get champagne. It's
We
gonna
don't
be
get
so much
champagne on the
fun.
stream.
It's gonna be so much
This
fun.
is this is important to us.
Why does Jeremy have a boot on his head?
It was a question.
Yeah, the chat has been calling for shoes on head. By the way, look at my shoes.
Good shoes. So next
Okay,
we
cool.
have the.
We're always so well dressed for this.
We are very well dressed.
I know. I was dressed like this, but you put on a whole outfit.
I don't.
You went out for the thing. You changed to go to the thing, right?
I was wearing that blazer to the thing.
Oh, were you
I'm
actually?
wearing this blazer now. Yeah. So then there's the AL East, which has 4 people left, which is pretty evenly divided. The Orioles. Oh, shout out
it's
to
got 4 people per team left.
4 people per team left.
Yeah.
We go by averages.
It's literally no. He said 4 people left. That's not true.
Hey, listen, can we have this couple fight later?
We will.
Shout out to Jeremy, who's also on the stream. Jeremy, you got our players traded. Congratulations. Do you want to give a speech?
Not really. I mean, we're talking to get to the Mariners. I got 1 left to do over there.
What?
We have 0 here.
No, so I actually took over all the original Mariners with a trade, so I have 1 left for them. So.
Oh yeah, we'll get to the Mariners later. But yeah, just do you want to thank the Academy or maybe a couple people in the commissioner's office for helping you out with this or something like that? I don't know if
Just Joe.
Anyone who
He
runs
just
the
wants to
game.
thank Joe.
Joe, he was definitely a big help throughout this whole process.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's it. That's all you got.
I feel like Bonsai Joe has actually been pretty active in the game.
Mhm.
Like he's been playing the game way more than we have.
That's true.
Um,
He's been
Yeah, because he's GMing and he's putting I don't know, he's getting shit done. He's doing NL mega deals and stuff.
we have something to talk about with Bonjo Joe a little bit later. So
yeah, well, he's in the NL West, which is the NL best.
we will get there when we get there.
By the way, the Rockies were the first team. I don't know if you guys knew that, but the Rockies were the first team to hit
It's
0.
actually the Pirates.
Shut the fuck
But
up.
how many did they start with?
Say again?
How many
the
did
Rockies
they
start with?
start with?
Rockies started with 36.
That's
Original
not fair.
subtotals.
I started with 58 though.
Well, cry me a fucking river. We got our shit done. What do you want from me?
Colorado Rockies started with 48.
48. Suck up. What?
Um,
That can't be right.
That is absolutely.
How many of those are Parker, duh?
That is a.
No way we had 48. We don't have 48 fucking people on that
original
sub.
subtotals from the trades. So anyway, heading back to this topic at hand, what was it, NL East. Then we have the AL East. We already did that. I guess the AL West is next. The A's have 1. The Angles have 0. The Astros have 7 left, although we need to address that. The Mariners have 1, which hopefully we will get done. You guys can actually do a trade right now if you want between the Mariners and the Royals on the stream. If
Yeah,
you
we'll
want.
confirm it.
Yeah, literally right now.
Yeah.
And then the Rangers have 2 left.
And they don't have a GM.
We need to address that too. The NL East we already covered, and then finally, last but least,
The NL West is the NL best.
NL West, NL Best. They have fully completed all of their trades.
Fully completed.
Fully completed all of their
Not
trades
partially completed.
for all of their original users. Yeah, well, there's partially completing, which is posting on the private side.
That's true. Actually, and I think, for all the guys and gals, I think they are all guys in this case, but for everyone who is a GM in there, especially Jets fan 67 being in fucking Switzerland and still being able to do that,
Getting his shit done.
and getting his stuff done. Yeah. I mean, that's everyone has done great work. Don't get me wrong, but that's to coordinate with. I don't even know. He's like 9 hours different from us or some garbage.
So far.
It's just outrageous. I don't know how he does it. So.
He's doing God's work. It's impressive.
Well, then he does also our stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, he does. That's true.
He works on the God particle, and then he, does our stupid shit.
So,
It's ridiculous.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, he posted something. He sent me something today that was like, hey, this is the talk that I went to. And it was like, I don't know a single thing.
Yeah, he does that. Yeah, I asked
so-
him the other day about something. It's like, oh, the scientists just announced 2 different quarks, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, hey man, what's this news like? And then he went on for 10 minutes. He's like, do you regret asking me yet? And I was like, I don't really regret it, but why didn't you just tell me?
Don't ask.
Or just be like,
Stuff to explain.
hey man, just if you're an idiot, here's a scale from 1 to 10 how excited you should be, which is ultimately what he does.
Yeah.
But it's like, you should have just given me that. Like,
Yeah.
He's clearly a very, very, very smart dude.
He's-
And
well,
he's
and super
incredibly
passionate.
funny.
Yeah.
yeah, it's really cool to see, honestly. I like it. Anyways, go ahead, guys. Sorry.
No, that was it. That's all we. I mean, because we got through all of the,
Interesting.
all the divisions.
Well, we just need to talk about then, like the three that basically there's only 3 subreddits that are over 10 people left. In fact, just the Braves, the Baseball Cats, and the White Sox.
Who do we have talking about that?
We don't actually have anybody talking about
No, we have no one talking about it.
No,
So-
Okay.
no, we're trying to make trades happen here.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, we put that out there to nobody. That's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah, so we're going to be watching that, but just so everybody knows, this is the end of the commissioners thing. If there are 133 people remaining to be traded total, if all 133 people are traded by 6 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow night, we will be, or if I guess what should we say, 5 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow night. We're gonna start the stream. We're gonna start the stream at 5 p.m. Mountain.
Oh, I gotta get on a plane.
That's it. 5 p.m.
10:30.
So let's start it at 4 p.m. Mountain Time
That
tomorrow
makes
night.
more sense.
4 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow night, we'll start the stream, and we will count down to the final person trading. The final person being traded.
I'll probably already be at Oriole Park, man.
Orioles Park.
Oriole, come on, get it right.
Come on.
Oriole.
You're from Maryland.
Sorry.
Orioles.
Yeah, so just so everybody knows, like, I know we've been really loose with the stream times, but at like 4 p.m. tomorrow Mountain Time, we will be streaming the end of the trade deadline game.
Here's the thing, though. If it comes closer, we might stream it. I mean,
We might stream sooner.
if we get down to 0 sooner, we'll stream that before we would stream the actual end of the game. Which, keep in mind, if we get to 0 at, let's just say, noon Eastern tomorrow, I don't think we're going to, but if we were to, the game can continue.
going.
You can keep trading people. I mean, goddamn, Kuhan Luke has been traded 50 fucking times because the GMs are obsessed with 4 players this game.
Mhm.
That and Tron and only, I think. It's like they are literally breaking our spreadsheet by trading these people.
They are. Yeah, they are.
Like,
Yeah, they are.
It's happened twice now.
I could have been traded more had I not gotten all diva-like, but
I missed that entire thing. I think either I was at work or I was updating the thread. It's one of the two, which basically is work. But
honestly, I was just bored. So
what did you do? Like, what
I
happened?
was just requesting to be gone, and I was just acting like I was a freaking diva. And me and Tron and only were just like acting like we want out of New York, man, and it pissed some people off.
Well, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
So
you got to make a show. I mean, make yourself.
It was
get yourself
really
noticed.
just to make it interesting. I felt bad because last year I was working for the Orioles, and so during the week I was supposed to be in whatever Reddit I was traded to. I couldn't actually be there because I was working the Orioles games.
Orioles.
I felt bad.
You
Sound like you're saying Areoles.
wait. You work Ariel. you work Orioles games.
I was an intern as part of their career introductory program, so I actually worked in their community relations department.
That is.
For the Orioles.
Not to turn it into last night. I'm trying so hard.
So the problem is. So here's the problem: is Alex's laugh is totally contagious.
It's so loud. I can't help it.
If he starts laughing, I will start laughing.
It's gonna be bad. I'm
this is-
trying.
it's a laugh.
so hard.
I'm a giggly drunk, man.
I'm a giggly liver. Like that is like my life is like that.
Oh, I thought you had the
No, like my liver is all in.
So that's basically what's going on with the commissioner's office and what we're looking forward to tomorrow.
The chat. I should not have looked at the chat. That was a bad move.
Alex,
I gotta get out of the chat.
Alex,
What's up? What's up?
I believe we have Alex's 2-minute hate, which is where you stare at the camera and shout at somebody that you really don't like today.
Well, MJG 13. We already talked about the guy. Really.
I know, but you can. I mean, it doesn't have to be MJG 213. You can be, the guy that got our bagels. Like, it doesn't matter. Just
Alex is an old man.
it's Alex.
Get off my lawn with Alex.
It could basically be Old Man Johnson Cloud.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically what it is. Alex, do you have a 2-minute hate? You cannot have a 2-minute hate. I just wanted to include it.
I always have it. Don't worry. I mean, I can drum up some anger at it tomorrow.
It's a 1984 reference in case anybody missed it.
I'll take
It was really smart. It was so smart.
We have a book podcast. I don't know if you guys have heard it.
It's called
Book Droops.
It's just us.
You shouldn't fly home, man. You guys should just stay together the whole time.
Are any of those books real? Or are they just like filler? Are they filler?
Is it like IKEA?
They're literally all real.
Okay, they do. Okay.
How's that sound? That's Vonnegut coming flying at your fucking face.
Hold on.
Right into your goddamn brain.
We got it.
Sorry.
We also have the Federalist Papers. We have a lot of stuff over here.
Oh man, if it wasn't on my computer, I'd show you guys my dad's freaking library of like every history book from the Civil War up into the Revolutionary War, man.
Probably the other way around, but yeah. First we fought each other, then we made a country.
So Alex, 2-minute hate. Go. Wait. We're transitioning. We need a trade deadline tonight.
I'll tell you.
I'm telling you, this is never going to get old.
Well, you know who's going to be the focus of the 2-minute hate is the guy who keeps interrupting me every time. It's like you ask me a question, and then you're just like, and then as I begin to answer, you're like, whoa, let me do this thing first. No, but actually, who really got me mad, and I don't know if you guys could tell from my reposting RK press release over and over and over again. Rangers fans who got upset about getting traded today. Like, it was like, what did you expect to happen? These are the same people who yesterday were telling us we hadn't taken over teams fast enough. Then we didn't even take over the team. It was another guy takes over the team, and what happens? We get screamed at for letting someone else become the GM. Like, what happened to Friday at noon? What happened to Friday at noon? What happened to Friday at noon? It's like the guy, the GM for the Rangers, told us I have to step away. We had to replace him. I didn't realize we got a fucking sociopath to do it, but that's what happened. Sorry about that. But had it been us, had it been you, deadline commission, I will tell you what, your trades would have been 1,000 times worse, 100 million times worse. I would have been, because I mean, I don't care when they're my own players. I like just moving people. That's just fun. Just move people, whatever. So when they're Rangers fans, well, fuck them. I don't care. So my God, man, like comment after comment after comment. I can't believe we got traded like this. This is bullshit. Blah blah blah. It's like, you pieces of shit. So there. I don't know. That wasn't two, but I was very upset.
That is 100% perfect that you ended just now, because I just got breaking news. We have a trade to announce live on Trade Deadline tonight, where all your breaking news happens for trade deadlines, especially this one on this week, because this is the only trade deadline week that we have. Go ahead, Jeremy. You have the trade to announce. You have the con.
So, the Mariners and Royals have worked together to come up with a trade. The Royals are receiving Shredderick from the Mariners, and the Mariners will be receiving burnt ends and a rack of ribs from the Royals.
This is amazing.
This is happening.
We did it, Reddit.
We did it.
Is that as good as the mac and cheese hot dog? The crab mac and cheese hot dog, though.
No, it's not, but you can't really top that.
I don't know. I take the crab off, man.
What?
I don't
blasphemy.
like fish in general.
Please.
Okay?
Listen. Thank you, Ellie, for joining us again. I really appreciate your contributions, but we know how much you hate crab and Maryland's.
I love Maryland.
Wait,
Yeah,
hashtag
okay.
breaking news bad suits. We're not wearing suits.
These are not.
These aren't suits.
I guess they. Well, if they're not suits, they are bad
I've been posting
suits.
on the thread as my mother, just like causing trouble. Just so you know.
You're posting as your mother?
That's
I have
okay.
a laptop.
Wait, is Reddit down?
Yeah, Reddit is down.
Oh my god.
Is it for emergency
Aw.
maintenance?
Hold on, is that breaking news?
Oh, it is down.
Yeah, Reddit is down. That's why we still have 23 people watching. That's really amazing.
That explains.
Thanks, Thomas Graff. I got Niagara Falls for a reason.
It says we
Wanna
have
wash-
23 people
Yeah.
watching.
I wanted to wash
I
LA
love
away.
the reason you got. I love the reason you got Niagara
So I was
I
gonna
thought it
say-
was a good reason.
Falls.
I was commenting as my mother saying "screw everyone," but it never posted.
You broke Reddit. Way to go.
That's what happens when you comment as your mom.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
They took the shadow ban and they applied it to all of us. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I'm sorry,
Which,
man.
by the way, my biggest fear, honestly, in our fake doxing that happened today was that an admin would be like, oh, multiple accounts using the same. I have, every year we've done a trade deadline game, I have, honest to God, I've been like, this is the time we get shadow banned. This is the time. This is, you know what's going to happen? Or someone's going to be posting its deadline commission. They're going to switch over to their own account. They're going to upvote deadline commission's bullshit. They're going to switch back to their account. Blah 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 blah. They're going to keep doing this, and Reddit's going to be like, "Oh, I see what's happening. These two accounts are clearly the same person." Boop, and they're going to kick us off, and the game is going to die because we got shadow banned.
Deadline underscore
Oh, I
commission.
know.
Don't register it.
Misspelling.
Oh, damn! Why do you say things out loud?
Why do I talk at all? This doesn't make any sense. This is the fifth time this has happened.
I know. There's no way it's not getting sniped. There's no way it's not getting sniped. Get on it. We still have a.
It's down, you can't.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my god.
Oh, we got saved.
Yeah.
Oh, we got saved. Oh.
Did anyone ban that guy from our baseball?
Why would we do that?
We don't have control over our baseball.
Misspelling does.
No, my opera updated just so everybody knows.
Oh, that's what that was. Reddit is dead. I like that joke. That's a good one.
So I don't know. I guess we just move on. Predictions.
Well, since Reddit's down, we may as well just do this all night.
I mean, it's
What else you guys got?
It's not like there are other people here or anything like that who like want to hang out with us.
That's true.
Yeah. So
I'm alone.
Alex, you can continue this.
Yeah, it is me.
Someone's like, I break Reddit when you don't let me talk on this channel.
Predictions for tomorrow. Let's start with our panel. Let's go in reverse order of joining, which I think is the Royals Caffeinated Hobbit. Go ahead. What are your predictions for tomorrow? What I specifically want to hear is, do you think that we will trade all of our users for the first time ever before the end of the deadline without the commissioner
Without
getting
the
involved?
intervention, yeah.
Without the intervention. Who do you think will be? If you don't think so, who do you think will be the problem subreddit?
Who do you, I don't know. It's something saying Hootie the Blowfish. I don't know.
And who do you?
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Just
I'm
as a
sorry.
statement.
I got nothing.
Just as a
Yeah, I
statement.
got a laugh out of the drunk one.
It's, who do you think's gonna be the,
Hootie or the Blowfish? If you had to pick, would you say
Hootie
Hootie?
or the book.
Who's Blowfish?
where's this taking from? It's from a Blowfish.
I really hope we get everyone done. And I put it out there. The Royals will take on your low-level users to our wonderful Midwestern Karma farm of mini updongs. So trade people, get with me.
Yeah.
But if someone's holding out, I would say I have not seen the Barbs
No.
DM.
He confirmed the mega
And-
deal. He confirmed the mega deal. But that's the last I saw.
One team I haven't traded with. So
Would you say that? Just, I'm curious about. You said that it's a good farm, good Midwestern farm for updongs. Do you guys upvote with the same zeal as you do ballot stuff, the All-Star game?
say yes, wholeheartedly.
Well, that's good. I should have gotten traded with the goddamn Royals then. Damn it.
I would say if you go to our game threads, you will see posting from a bunch of really bored people, myself included. So I farm, I think we have the best farm system already. So
That's a good joke. I like
Yeah.
that a lot.
Okay, cool. So, you think we're gonna make it?
I think we're gonna make it, but if you had to,
Very nice, Ellie.
if there was a holdout, it would be the Barbs.
Oh, you muted the mic. I wasn't done laughing. I like
Yeah.
I like that you unmuted. Like, well, I'm gonna give up. I'm never gonna. I'm not gonna outlast him.
Pretty much that.
It's not gonna happen.
As soon as I muted the mic and I heard your level of laugh, I was like, no, this is
dumb.
I was hoping to just like kind of get the end of it. So we think Ellie thinks we're not Ellie.
Caffeinated Hobbit.
Caffeinated Hobbit thinks we're gonna make it. Now we're gonna jump over to, I believe, Jeremy from the Orioles. Jeremy, do you think we're gonna make it?
Orioles.
Orioles. The Orioles.
I think we got it under control this year.
Yeah, you think we're gonna make it? You think the commissioner's not gonna have to get involved?
Yeah, pop that champagne.
Damn, I like that.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Wait, now
Yeah.
would you say we should do it right now, or is this like touching the conference championship trophy in the NHL?
It's absolutely like touching the.
Yeah.
We're gonna get ready.
It's like buying a bottle of champagne on like November 7th, 2017 or 2016. That's what it's like. So okay, so we have a yes, and also Jeremy, who do you think, if we don't make it, will be the problem subreddit?
I want to blame the Yankees. I know they only have like 2 left, but I mean, fuck the Yankees.
All right, yeah, okay, that's legit.
That is
That's
consistent.
that is
That
legit.
tracks.
I respect that.
That tracks.
Now we're gonna run over to Ellie. Ellie, are you okay? Yep, she's doing great. Okay, everybody, she's doing fine.
I'm still awake, man.
You're still awake. Cool.
We were not like that.
I'm like, okay, I am a lightweight, but that's partially.
So is
because of
Dan.
I'm not. That was a fake news report. That was
And then I witnessed it.
hashtag fake news. That's all I'm
But
saying.
Hashtag
y'all
wakes up.
started drinking at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh,
Oh,
it was well before that. How
way,
dare you?
way before that.
Sorry, I was
Are
going
you
off
kidding
the,
me?
off the
What
Snapchat.
bunch of amateurs you think we are?
I had a hangover when we were streaming.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so
But I'm probably like 9 glasses of wine in, so
shit.
That is not.
That is a lot of wine.
That is not good.
Okay, so do you think we're gonna make
I
it?
pour up to here. So
All right, right on. Ellie, first of all, respect. Secondly, do you think we're gonna make the? Do you think we're gonna make the deadline?
I have hope that you guys will. You know, I mean, it depends on some certain GMs, but
Okay.
We agree.
Yeah, we
you
agree on that.
guys replaced the Texas GM briefly. That was like literally the most behind. So I mean, you guys should.
Well, he was the most behind. I want to be very fair to him. He was the most behind.
Because he was sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, if anyone doesn't know, like it's not like the guy was just like, "Ooh, fuck you, idiots." Well, maybe he was, but he's lying about being sick, I guess.
He had an excuse.
But no, he is
that was a
actually. I mean,
very
he's
valid
ill,
excuse.
so you know.
So
But then you guys replaced him with the worst possible option ever. So
Didn't know that. Well, I also want to be very clear about that.
hindsight is
Not
2020.
involved in that decision. We
That-
were.
oh no,
we
I
were
tried
eating
to
bagels.
vouch for him to get back in our Orioles because apparently that's where
Orioles.
he was banned.
Orioles. Yeah.
But then when the
Orioles, yeah.
bot that replied to me said, what? And I went, never mind. The guy turned into an asshole. Don't unban.
Yeah, that was the weirdest. I mean, like Joe, old and busted Joe, was just like, I think we just witnessed a temper tantrum. It's like, it's about to be another one when he started posting in the thread. Then we saw it in the Slack chat, and it was contained in the Slack chat. And then we kicked him. It's
Yeah.
like,
Apparently,
I
according
don't
to
think he's done.
Slack, I'm making it the sloppy stram.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
So wait, I just have one quick question before we move on. Jeremy, was it you who registered his username as a subreddit
Oh, it's
and
so
then
funny.
banned him from it?
I did that, and
That is super funny.
That
get my own. So he did it right back to me.
it doesn't. I don't care like that he did it like back to you. That was one of the most creative shade throwings I've ever seen.
So good.
So funny.
So good.
Like I was crying laughing when I saw that
dude,
happen.
we laughed so hard, and then he did it back to you, and it's just like, well, I mean,
It's
he
not
already
the same.
like, yeah, he got you. Like,
Yeah,
here.
exactly. It's like he wanted to trade with you or something like that, or he wanted you to get him to be unbanned from our Orioles, and your response was to ban him from his own subreddit.
Right.
Funniest thing that's happened this trade deadline. Like without a doubt, funniest, most creative. Like, well, I don't know about most creative.
Press releases are pretty creative.
The press releases are creative. This is creative in its own other category. Like it's like best drama.
Yeah,
at the Academy Awards.
You have been.
This is
amazingly evil.
This is it was. I honestly couldn't believe it. It was just it's so fucking funny to like to get back. Like I want to trade with you. Like no, not only do I not want to trade with you, but I've created your own subreddit. I've created a subreddit for you and banned you from it. That's just so awesome. So thank you so much for doing that. You added so much spice to this game. I would say specifically you added a lot of Old Bay spice to this game.
Ew.
Old Shade spice.
Oh, I don't read the press releases. What am I missing? Nothing. I don't know. I don't read them either. The fact that they exist is what's super funny to me. Just like that, these are statements coming out as if they're on letterhead.
No.
It's amazing.
As a
K1
public relations graduate, these are actually absolutely horrendous because there's no headline, there's no subheadline, and most of them, some of them I've learned after my comments, but most of them don't have boilerplates.
I'll tell you what, I got a press release for you. Do you want me to send it to you? We got a press.
Are you gonna fart? Don't fart.
I was gonna say the K1.
Oh, okay, all right. I got a press for you.
Headline or subheadline or boilerplate
right
on the K1 because I've seen
the K1's fantastic. The K1.
And honestly, it's the best emoji on Slack too.
That was you. That was you.
I don't know who made it as an emoji, but I use it.
Oh yeah, I use it all the time. It's amazing. I know.
Yeah, it's a great emoji.
I thought it was funny when you just made our faces.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, the Our Baseball trade deadline, which is the private sub we used to use to negotiate trades, but now that's all in the Slack basically. The up arrow is my face, and the down arrow is Kuhan. It looks dissatisfied
because he's the one who made the things. And we were like, "Are you sure you want to do that?"
Yeah, why not?
You sure you want to do that?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So, getting back to the mission at hand, which is wrapping up this show.
Why? We can keep going.
Reddit, because Reddit's down.
Reddit's down. Chat, should we keep going, or do you guys want it to end? We can turn this into a sloppy stream.
Hashtag sloppy stream. We got Jeremy and Elizabeth. Wait, Ellie, have you given us your prediction? Is Ellie there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, you're here. Ellie, have you given us your predictions? Do you think that we're going to make the deadline?
I believe that you will.
Okay. And who do you think is going to be the problem subreddit?
I have no idea because I don't know who was the beginning in the beginning.
All right, so we have all yeses, and there's some some controversy.
Evil Robot Luke is the one who made the K.
And finally, Jeff. Jeff, welcome back. How are your almonds?
Oh, they're the best that California has to offer.
I noticed that your background has shifted slightly since we last saw you.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
He's been eating them the whole time. It's hysterical.
Yeah, there.
Actually, I pour them in a pile and just like eat them.
Nice.
Okay, prediction.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'll probably. I think I'm just going to be the one no.
Okay.
It's not that I don't want this to happen.
Sure. Mm-hmm. You're just pragmatic.
It's that we have the Braves with about 30 people left. We have Detroit with about 30 people left, and
they're active though. No, because Asio 7 was on vacation, and she just got back tonight. So she's been trading people tonight. So
she was trading with me, and like she was fine to trade with. You know, it was great, wonderful experience.
She's lovely, yeah.
Wonderful person in every respect. But we also have the White Sox, who
that's a good point.
I haven't had any issues trading with people. Everyone's been really cool and easy to trade with. Like, we just throw things back and forth. But I think the Braves and the White Sox are going to be tough just to get all of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
taken care of by the time you guys want to crack that champagne.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I feel
Okay.
like we're gonna drink it anyway.
I feel like we will too.
I feel like you have to.
I mean, either way, either we're celebrating because everyone got traded without our intervention, or we're celebrating the end of the game. Either way, we're celebrating. I mean, there's no.
Yeah.
So-
I feel like everyone from the Slack that wants to be should be in this stram.
I agree with that. So at
we'll
this
bring them
point,
all in.
so we're all done.
Yeah.
That was the end of the stream, really. Like we covered everything we needed to.
Do we want
right?
to do an after hours, guys?
You do an after hours.
Let's keep going.
Should we invite our buddy Kaylee?
Cleveland, Cleveland.
I could refill my glass. It is kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've been out of beer for a while, but I didn't want to leave the stream. I didn't want to be like Dan and just like
Leave
run
the
off
stream.
camera.
Well, so
Could've
this
been
is
like him, yeah.
so this is it. I guess we should say for the official end of trade deadline tonight, Thursday. Like this is the end of it.
Yeah.
Play the
Let's go.
outro, Dan.
Oh
You
yeah. So this is the end. Thank you so much for reminding me.
Plug your own shit. I love that. that is exactly something that I would have done.
So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Trade Deadline tonight. This is day 4 of 5. We will be back tomorrow with Trade Deadline today and also Trade Deadline, the final deadline.
Oh, we should have had the final countdown ready to play right
Yeah.
now.
Du-du-du-du. Anyway,
Bunch of fucking.
you guys can keep watching since. Oh wait, Reddit's back.
We got
Yeah,
gold,
Ren is back.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
get gold.
but still, I mean, like, what else are we doing? I don't know. Do you
well-
want to hang out? You want to leave?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on the other people.
Okay, if you're gonna, can I get a sense he was?
What?
We talked about this, Dan.
Oh, you want a beer?
Daniel, we talked about
You want a
this.
beer?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll be back too. Hold up.
All right. Everyone leaves the stream when it's just me. Okay, that's fine. So what's going on?
I'll stick around with you. I think tomorrow
Yeah.
I'll make an announcement. I was planning on doing some more trades tomorrow for the potential to write a song for subreddits, and then
Oh, that's really cool.
possibly I would possibly either I have my guitar right here, and I could either bust it out on the live stream, or I would just record it and let people have it for their own pleasure.
Just for their
Yeah.
subs.
Yeah.
You could have it, see if there's a way to get people to still put it at the top of all their game day threads.
Like we
Listen
haven't
to
had a
this
lot of
before first pitch.
we haven't had a lot of like sound-based memes, and I think that's the next stage. And
You're looking forward. I like it. No, it's true though. That's absolutely true. I wonder if that's going to be the next thing that we end up doing. Is that's going to be stupid sound bites. We have
Yeah.
emojis, so
and
why not?
if that's the case, then this was Genesis right here, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
Patent pending. There's a sing one of your limericks is a demand from the chat.
Oh my gosh, I don't have those like right with me. I could look at them, but I don't think I'd do it a cappella. My voice isn't actually that good.
Evil Robot Lucas saying he would definitely trade for a song. So
I mean, I'm down to do it.
let's make this happen right now.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Jeremy, you do make a good point. Everyone would complain. I got traded for a stupid song.
I mean, just look at the Texas Rangers.
That's true.
Yeah, you know what? I said actually I'm curious. It ended up getting so out of hand, that situation. I'm wondering. I made the point, and I think that this beautifully illustrates the value of the 5-player limit. Look at how upset people got when they felt like they were not valued appropriately, when they felt like they were just like being, they felt like they were just being dumped.
But it was to move them so that they could actually be moved. I mean, the guy turned into an asshole, but he was moving them so that actual GMs that were active could move them.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, they don't know that too. I mean, they're not paying attention to the entirety of the game. It's not like they're going to necessarily know that, they're getting moved to the sub that trades the most people. They're just looking for their own shit, right?
Well,
So, I mean,
I want to.
Well, and
yeah.
I
Oh,
heard
I wanna
that
give a shout out
lot
to
from like my
It's okay. Go ahead.
people. I was gonna say I heard that a lot from my people. Oh, I'm one trade, and I'm like,
Looking great.
but that's not how the game works. Times people get 1-on-1. Sometimes it's 3-1.
Mhm.
That's a big thing to know right there.
See, I just want to give a shout out to the Redditors from my sub who signed up for Padres. Like they've had a really good attitude about it. You know, when I trade them for ridiculous things, they have fun about it. And like,
Yeah,
they'll
they
say,
realize
like,
it's
"Oh,
a game.
yeah, they'll be like, that was a dumb trade, but like, you know, it's very clear based on how they're going about it that they're not, you know, actually angry.
Yeah.
So
That's a
yeah.
problem actually in this game. I mean, it's a problem on the internet in general, obviously, but also, I mean, 'cause you can't read tone. But in this
Yeah.
game, I'll tell you, it's really difficult to tell when people are purposely being outrageous or they're just outraged, and it's like,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah,
when
people thought I was actually trying to cause trouble those first few days, but honestly, I was just bored.
yeah, well, and I mean, like, not just with that, but like when people start complaining about stuff, Jesus Christ, Daniel. But when people,
Oh, I guess we're
all
going
of those, right?
all right, we're doing it's a sloppy stram. But
I'm already
Loopy
floppy,
strand.
so.
do you guys feel? I mean, I have never once GM'd in the baseball. It's fucking my god. I have never once. Are those all for me?
Yeah.
Okay, they're on my side. But I've never once GM'd in the.
Why are you coming back?
Why are you trying? Where's your whip? You're gonna tame me? What the fuck is going on?
Like a lion.
Jesus Christ. But no, so I've never GM'd.
It was an old school bit.
I've never jammed in our baseball trade deadline game. I did it we did our hockey, and that was actually it was like 300 some users, so it was much smaller. Certainly than the 1,645 we had for. I was making that point, Dan. You walked right across my shot. That we had for our baseball this year. So I'm just wondering how you guys feel about, like, you know, you can get so kind of overwhelmed. You know, we certainly call it the office
Sorry
of
about
the
that.
commissioner.
Whoa, who's
So when
this
people
other
start getting
person?
angry, it's like it's hard to tell if they're being serious or if they're not, and like I take a lot of it to heart once I start seeing the complaints.
This is Humpty Dumpty dance right here. This is
It's just the Humpty dance. Let's be very clear.
the Humpty.
It's just the Humpty dance.
I'm an idiot. It's okay. Yeah, the hump.
Third
This is
person
the.
joined the stream, man, and I don't know who she is.
This is the. She she recited the Humpty dance.
Rap.
As
Yeah,
part of the
she's-
night one.
relief.
She's Miss Clevelander.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
She killed it.
She's a great sport.
Dan is actually sitting between us because I'm from Detroit, and there is just a blood rivalry. that
Yeah,
exists
and they
between us.
don't really like each other.
Yeah.
Each other.
Yep. No. Yeah. We have. It's been a real awkward couple of days.
Yeah, I just actually glare at him from just off screen.
That's literally what she does.
It's what gives him his edge, you know.
She was there for the past hour, just chilling and looking at you.
If you go back and watch the stream, you'll see Alex just kind of look over and be
Every
like,
time I look over, yeah. I've actually wet myself, and that's why I'm keeping the beer in front of me.
yeah, that's why I have to sit in between them because he wets
'Cause I
himself
wet
constantly.
myself.
I was over in the corner, and that's why we put this third chair here. And now I'm gonna be the one who suffers, I guess, because I rolled the dice wrong.
Have you showed off all your coasters?
No, I haven't showed off these coasters. I would prefer if you didn't. In fact.
Oh no, you don't want
Oh no.
to. Now
Well,
it
no.
sounds
Now you
good.
have to.
that
Now you have to, 'cause you brought them
why
up,
would you
yeah.
say it?
I think they're pretty great.
We should actually just.
Are those golden doodles or?
Those are straight up standard poodles.
A standard
There we
poodle
go.
love.
And can
Oh.
you see those?
I grew up with miniature poodles, so I'm sorry.
Ooh.
So
I just.
Is there a rivalry
So the
there
thing
too?
about these is there are 4 of them and they're padded.
I was like golden.
Oh, that's nice.
And this
Smoky
is
rivalry.
Who can fight?
That's what you put the wine on. Otherwise, it goes and it makes a lot of noise in the.
Gotcha.
I just steal the free ones that they have from all the
What?
breweries in San Diego.
What?
Honestly, I get my coasters because I live with my parents. So
There you go.
See, no, I steal them from all the breweries in San Diego because there's a
Reddit
million
is
down
down
here.
again.
Reddit is dead again.
So-
Go for it. Either one. I mean, what do you?
Stream. Am I drinking Rolling Rock or am I drinking Yingling?
Both delicious.
Both.
In their own right. I mean,
Yes.
one is much Yingling is much more flavorful. Certainly.
Why don't we leave every decision here on out up to straw poll?
Yes.
Turn every decision into a binary decision and create a straw poll for it.
I don't
Yeah,
know why
that sounds
I'm
like
on
that sounds like a really
Comparison
great
right
idea to live your life.
Oh,
Uh,
totally.
Is Reddit
Reddit
still down?
once again dead it. No,
Right.
it's not. It's not still down. It's once again down.
Once again down, which means our I feel like more people than 16 are watching right now.
I like the Reddit is dead it being repeated in the chat.
Yeah.
It's a good one. It's an oldie but a
It
goodie.
says 17 is watching on my page.
It just went up to 17. Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
I am every time I move.
That's because-
I'm wind chiming. It's because you put
Did you guys
50
post
fucking
it on the Twitter?
beers here.
It was a bit. Oh, we didn't put it on Twitter actually.
That Reddit is dead it. Oh,
Yeah.
that we're streaming or the Snap.
We did. Well, I did put it on the Snap.
You know you can add links to Snap stories now, right?
You know,
I did not know that.
I am too old to figure that out. I am.
You have no idea.
I can keep you guys young.
Yeah. Do you want to get a Snap photo of all of us?
Yeah.
Oh, can we do?
You
Can we
should-
do
you
filters?
You,
I like
you have the
filters.
longest arms.
Yeah, I do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're like an orangutan.
Can we do filters? I like filters.
Oh, we should.
Here's
do
the problem with Dan taking a
dog
picture. He
one?
will make it a
Classic.
picture of just him.
I'll make it a picture of me, and
He
it'll look
loves taking
awesome.
pictures. You guys would not believe
You have
the
to
number of
add a
things.
dog filter.
The number of things in this apartment that are Dan's face is outrageous. It is.
He's in love with himself,
Mind-blowing.
right?
I mean,
Oh no! Don't do that.
it's not a healthy relationship, but there's a love.
We're love. We're live.
You guys have a lot in
Love
common.
life.
You like him, he likes him. It's just
Yeah, exactly.
I don't-
That's what they bonded over. Like, what can we talk about? And Dan's like, I've got an idea. Me.
Like
And Cleveland was like, I agree.
Hey, Cleveland likes me. I like Cleveland. It works.
There we go. There are the few
Alex.
people that like
Alex.
No one likes Cleveland.
Well, wait a second.
Cleveland
Whoa.
likes Cleveland.
I'm sorry. I'm
Believe
sorry.
in.
Miss already should have been kicked 2 times. This is.
Thanks for.
Have you
calling
not
me.
seen that YouTube video?
We're not Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not Detroit.
That is true. That is true. You're not Detroit.
We have the
Alex.
same water. You guys caught it on fire.
Yeah, because we were so lit. My brother's.
Okay.
brother's 16.
Alex has to drink all of those Rolling Rocks next to his head.
Oh, the Rolling Rocks? Oh, I could do that. Yeah.
Becoming a very different type of show. I'll bet you guys $20.
Yeah. I'm pretty
we
experienced.
could watch Blood Poisoning on air. It'd be great.
You guys
Watch someone call 911 live.
Alex, do you want to go grab some coasters too, so we can show people my face?
Alex,
People
little
haven't
did
seen
you
it. Yeah, what?
little,
What?
It could
little
be a-
did you know that Dan is actually the Rangers GM. And he's trying to get you to drink all of those. He's trying to kill
Go
you.
on, God.
He did it.
Oh my God, it's
Oh my
amazing. Wow.
Ooh.
Da
conspiracy
da
theories.
da. This whole thing's been directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Reddit suspect.
That would make about as much sense.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's amazing.
They're like when you leave an M. Night Shyamalan movie, you're like, that was really fucking stupid. and when you leave the trade deadline, like at the end of the day, you're like, this is
That's
really
pretty dumb.
fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
that's real.
Your words.
Yeah.
I just let you play that out.
I just want Alex to look at you and just why? And you say, I don't know, because you traded me away. Like in the first trade deadline game or something. I don't know.
I traded for this is great. When we did this stupid bit. We were doing the wrap up show during the hockey trade deadline game. Dan was a Toronto Maple. I was the GM of the Maple Leafs. I'm a Maple Leafs fan despite being from Detroit. But I trade for him. I make a mistake, end up trading him away. Dan gets up in order to change like his shirt or hat or whatever. During the time he was up, I kept trading back for him. So every time Dan would sit back down, he'd be a Maple Leaf again. And it would trade him. And he'd be like, oh, I've got a I don't know, whatever team is. I got a Minnesota Wild hat, and like get up in order to go, grab something or other.
Mhm.
And then he'd come back and he'd be a Toronto Maple Leaf again. So no, I've always traded for Dan.
Okay.
You can have it.
So he just
No, that's okay. No, those aren't
Holding them all over
mine.
there.
Yeah, those aren't mine.
My precious.
he's just gonna say one word then, and that's free.
That's- That's so clever. I like that you did that. You turned it around. That's amazing. You turned that around so quickly. I like that. It's a good joke. That's a good joke.
It's a good joke.
Are you telling me because I don't know what good jokes are?
No, we were just talking about how he
Yeah.
always likes to, like, instead of laughing, he just says good joke.
Good jo- yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
I like to
good.
critique jokes.
It's a good joke. Yeah.
It's a Vanna White. Maybe.
That actually, that usually makes me feel really
That
self-conscious.
sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
Oh god! Don't get him started on Seinfeld.
What's the deal with good jokes?
We've been doing this all week.
Yeah.
No,
Whatever, how long I've been
I
here.
feel like Putty or somebody like didn't laugh when they thought something was funny, and they
There's
would
an
just
episode of Scrubs. Mandy Moore was a guest star on Scrubs for an episode, and she would say, "That's so funny," and that's why.
Yes!
That's why I ended up breaking up.
JD broke up with her.
Yeah.
It was also a Seinfeld
that's
episode.
good.
Kramer was dating, or George rather, was dating a pianist. Who did
Oh yeah. You're totally right.
Spencer.
Oh, this is
Wow.
I honestly
All
don't know
of
which
the
of my beers.
above.
open
Beer.
one, dude.
There it is. I couldn't find it.
It's like a fun
I couldn't
cardboard
find
game.
honestly. There's so many things where it's like
You brought him like 10
I couldn't remember
beers.
which I
Come
was
on.
drinking last, so I'm looking at every single one of them.
All right. Well, I'm in the middle, so I can't. But someone has to go get my coasters
Oh,
because
it's fine,
the
I'll get
people
your
are
coasters.
demanding them.
I need to take these headphones off because my head is sweating so bad.
Do you want to give your earbuds?
Wait,
You can put your earbuds on instead. You want to bring your earbuds back?
Nope, I'm committed to them now.
You need to take them off though to leave. Yeah, there you go. There you go, buddy.
Bye.
You'll be back
Oh,
in episode 2
I'm ready
of
for my close.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, guess what's going to become like a new upvote image is that face of Alex poking his
Yeah, I
face into the frame.
sincerely
Right now.
hope so.
Got it though.
I'm gonna take that, and that's gonna be pixelated, like run through like multiple JPEG filters,
Mm.
and it's gonna be a new
Yeah.
theme for.
It's gonna be real good.
Honestly,
Real
had I
good.
not yeah, fuck, I'm drunk. Normally, I can like do shit through InDesign, Photoshop, Illustrator, but right now I can't do
There we go.
shit.
All right, so that's one.
He's trapped in the coaster. You have to explain the bit.
Yeah, so it's me trapped in the coaster,
You
like
get to
I'm
put your drink on.
trying to get
But
out.
you
You
have
can
no
put your drink on,
beard,
and I look
man.
smushed.
How long?
That's
How long
that's
was the
pretty clever.
production value
They're
on these
baby faced
coasters?
in those coasters.
There
Yeah, 'cause
are
I don't have
four
a-
distinct
They're-
things. That's
yeah.
the funny part.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel
Wait,
like
you're
we're
not
now
just-
on like
you're
late
not
night
showing me
TV,
the same
where they
coaster?
sell them.
No, there are 4 of them. You can put them all. Alex,
1795.
Alex,
Call now.
Alex,
and just for
Alex,
easy
put them all
payments,
up at
you
the same
too
time.
can own.
they're all different.
How many hands do you think?
All uniquely created for
Yeah.
your own coaster experience.
They were all hand drawn.
Each carefully crafted for your.
watching Alex try to do this is really quite wonderful.
He's on the struggle bus a little bit. Struggle
Do
boost.
you want to try to hold four?
No, I'm actually
No,
really
I'm
curious how
really
you're going to do
enjoying
this.
this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
You guys aren't drunk
Yeah,
enough.
there you go. There you go.
there you
I
go.
just saw this. I just
Call
saw this
now.
giant shadow,
Thumbs
and it
up.
looked like part of like a horror film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Babadook.
I'm bother shook.
So anyway, the idea is that like when you put your face on the coaster, I'm like, ah! You know?
Yeah. That's right.
You guys think I
Can you
should
do
hold,
yeah, one more
like,
time.
TV makeup on before I come back to the stream?
Yeah, I think you should actually.
Mhm.
There's been something on your face that I don't want to tell you about.
That would not be
It's just
cool.
awful.
No, that would. I mean, why are you guys gonna do that to me? I've been watching myself the entire time.
I this is a recently acquired situation going on over here, and I'm still not used to like feeling things in it.
Oh.
So
I'm not used to feeling. I'm still learning.
That's all. Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
whole quote too. I'm not used to feeling.
Not used to
things.
I'm not used to feeling. But these two today were like, you have something in the beard.
We had it on both
We were
sides.
having bagels.
The best part is I saw the one side.
Yeah.
And then there was more in the other side.
you have something on your face, and they both like agreed that it was like on my face, but they didn't, I guess, consult on which side it was.
It was on both.
Yeah,
It was
well,
on both.
it was
No,
on both.
we neither of us were wrong.
Oh, are you gonna ruin the end for me, or are you gonna let me do this?
Oh, I didn't know there's a punchline.
So that was the punchline. So anyway, we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. We'll cut this in post. So Alex was like, "You have something over here," and I was like, "Did I get it?" And Kaylee goes, "No."
But I was like, yeah.
Yeah. She goes, no, it's
I
over
was
here.
unaware in this,
Right.
of this experience. I
Clevelander.
was knee deep
Clevelander.
in cream cheese. It was great.
So, moral of the story is eventually I cleaned my beard again, but there was cream cheese on it for a while, or was it mustard?
Mustard. It was mustard.
It was mustard.
The fact that
It
you're not
concerns me that
sure
you
is
don't-
wrong.
I think both.
It was
Maybe
mustard.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
The other side was mustard.
Yeah.
My side was cream cheese. Your side, the other side was mustard.
It's important to get facts straight.
I just remember.
We don't
it.
want to lie to
I don't want to remember it.
our loyal viewers.
I just remember things.
Alex is the elephant
Sherlock.
of the room.
That's
That's
I don't know why we.
Why-
I don't know why I got to body shame somebody.
Why would you do that?
Wow. I don't know. This is between the purposely shitty beard I was given in our picture and now the fat joke made by Dan. I'm really having a stellar stream, guys.
Oh yeah, that was a beautiful piece of art. Who submitted that? Or who's
That was actually on the stream. It was Jeff. Jeff, go ahead and say hi. We actually sent the photo to her.
Oh, I saw.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
Very spot on.
Yeah, Jeff, thank you so much for.
I believe my response was, yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
actually honestly like. I wish we had featured it more on the stream because I was laughing during something else. While like,
gonna pull it back up?
as soon as I saw it, I was like,
Yeah, can we get it to be
Yeah,
the thing?
let's
Can we
go
get it to
back
be the thing?
"Can we get?"
Can we on screen number one?
Yeah.
I don't
No.
think we can screen it.
Hmm.
I don't think we.
Can you hold it up to the camera?
Jeff, can you print it out real big and then put it up to your camera?
Jeff,
Yeah.
Jeff on the assist.
Jeff,
I can do that really quick. Hold
Yeah,
on.
Jeff, once you're done with those almonds,
Something really technical. Some
Would
technical
you-
skills.
Can you get it on like a plotter though? I want it like big. I want it like big. You know?
Yeah.
Why don't
Oh,
you draw
hold
it
up,
directly
hold up.
on your camera?
Jeff, what
I
time does
think-
FedEx Kinko's close where you are? Jeff,
Oh, you
I
guys
can-
are old.
I think I can do this really quick. I just have to.
I can.
He said, no, he's got it. No, this guy has got it. Dude.
He's got this.
Jeff, let's
I
see.
can-
There.
He's doing it right now.
It's
I will-
happening. What do you need to
Here we
still
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yo.
That's it.
Dan, you gotta get it.
Oh,
You got it to be on him more than us.
Oh,
So
I can do
other
that.
People can see
I can,
it. Yeah.
Dan,
He's done his part.
Dan is capable of doing. Wait,
How does it decide who to focus on?
Because we click on it.
Well,
Yeah,
if
well,
you're not clicking.
Part of it's
Oh,
the
that was-
volume.
Volume.
Yeah.
Fine.
What's I think it's also a movement too. I think there's like a weird.
Yeah.
We were talking
it's
about
like
that
an
earlier.
algorithm.
Yeah. Thank God.
Everyone
nothing
hold
happened.
perfectly still. The stream is a T-Rex.
But yeah, notice how much worse my beard is.
What do we think? Is it a worse beard or is it just like all right? I did Dan. Now let's like kind of do the same thing, but like
And let me ask you this: is it a
Move
worse
on.
beard in the MS Paint thing, or in real life, or both?
what do we think? people?
Voting.
See,
vote,
I
vote now. The winner moves on to trade deadline championship.
Ooh.
straw.
Mm.
should we
Someone
straw-
made
What championship?
No way. No fucking way.
That's on the internet forever.
Someone made emojis out of Dan's stupid coaster.
Oh, you guys have gotta stop. It's just.
Oh my God. If PM me if you want the actual photos, I can give them to you.
Oh my God,
that-
you made him so
that
excited.
made the photos. I'm not.
Stop encouraging.
I'm not.
us
I'm
to
not
hate you.
against that.
I'm gonna take those
No
photos
fucked
into
up
Shark Tank.
face. Jafer.
That's a more fucked up face.
Okay, I think it is. Dan has the crazier hair, and then you
Yeah.
have the crazier beard.
Well, yeah, because Dan's hair is higher than Alex's.
Oh, now it's a short joke.
No, make
All
me
right,
happy.
yeah.
There's
No,
no.
Alex.
It keeps going back
True
to.
to the picture.
Alex, I thought we agreed earlier that like the top foot of
What?
me.
This is how I always set you
What are you
guys.
talking about?
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I'm.
I'll stand up.
Just stand.
I'll stand up. I'll still be in frame.
Where were we the other day where we were in the pool? It was 4 feet deep, and the girl goes, "Are you standing to me?"
Yeah.
And I go, "Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
standing up in the
You're
pool."
like, no, actually, I'm floating.
Yeah.
I'm off of the ground.
Just like, is this all of you? Is this the it? Is this it?
That's all of me, baby.
See,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
I'll
start
slide
showing off. I'm gonna start showing off my other drawings too, because like
Plug that.
I can.
Whoa, that one was. That got dark really quickly.
Well, this was specifically requested by the Red Sox during the whole Astros fiasco.
I see.
Oh, I
you
remember.
take
That got
requests.
traded. That got traded, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was part of my trade. He wanted Orbit, has just hanging from the middle, the top part of the B.
Man.
Yeah, and
But
these are
Orbit
all.
is the best mascot, man.
I mean, not anymore.
Oh, awarded posthumous.
And I've worked with the Oriole bird, man.
Can we just
Yeah.
remember who did the whole Astros embargo thing and blew it up? It was that MJG guy. So, grain of
Oh
salt.
yeah.
But the Astros GM is still going with the no-fly zone. So.
Here's the thing. So
I think he's-
can we-
I think he's having fun.
I
I
so.
think.
True.
I think
Like
he's
I was having
enjoying
fun with the Divas.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you. So we've gotten some comments. He's trading his players, so it's like, I don't know. I don't really know what you want me to do. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, they could have fly zone, but then left the Orioles and the Blue Jays out of it.
Thank you for
Orioles.
thanks for picking up on Orioles.
You mean the Areolas?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Orioles.
I don't acknowledge any team.
Orioles.
I think maybe I'll just
Maybe
I'll draw a bird. Maybe I'll draw a bird with giant nipples later, and that'll be their new mascot.
Captain Cliche or Avery.
Stop her
Freeman.
taking
I'll
that.
take that.
But now it's there, so that's what we have
Really
to do. Bird with giant nipples.
I'm
That's-
trying to picture it.
I know it's great.
That's not how they feed.
Oh yeah.
I like how you're thinking biologically.
They're not mammals.
Oh, man.
Amazing.
Here's my Angels trade picture that I had.
We actually
it's
we
my-
got a camera. In the
Oh,
way.
it's fishing Mike Trout.
yeah, they just wanted Mike Trout, and I was like, well, this is the best I can do. And then
This is the best trout I've ever
There it
seen.
is. Some good trout. Fresh trout.
and yeah, don't like the whole like, come on, Jesus, don't let him rob you. I was kind of proud of that because that's like one of his iconic home run robs.
So if somebody
Iconic.
could somebody just really quickly explain, like maybe somebody doesn't know who Mike Trout is on this stream.
That landed heavy.
Just say
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mike,
so-
Mike Trout is widely considered one of the best players in baseball right now.
Now I want to let you know. I have two Bryce Harper bobbleheads right behind me that I will bring out.
Bryce Harper is the
I'm
most
saying-
effective player in
that's-
baseball.
That's
Yeah.
why I couched it by saying one of.
Okay. All right. I just
You
want to
know?
be finally clear. Okay. Every time Alex laughs, the beer shake. The beer
Yeah,
shake
my
is
wine
really-
glass isn't the loud one here.
Why is it that you haven't done that? It's just-
I did.
Brought him like 12 beers. Come on.
well, because we made a bit out of it, and then we didn't want to clean up the bit.
Because
So
2 isn't funny.
yeah,
6
So-
is still not funny.
Handing
but 12.
10.
yeah,
Yeah.
handing
Right.
just
10, you
just
start reaching funny.
Alex asked for a beer, and we gave him 12.
I wanna put this out there. I asked for a Sensi was, and here's the thing. Here's why I asked for that. A friend of mine from Tennessee gave me this fun folksy expression, and since you was up, can you get me a beer? And I
Yeah,
think I like that, and you do with that information what you will, but since he was, I've been trying to use it ever since, and no one has ever once understood what I was saying. So
Mhm.
I like it. I don't.
get it.
Yeah.
I don't speak like that, but
Not only that, I don't actually. And when you say it, like I've heard you say it before, and like then I've heard you explain it, and then when you say it again,
you still don't get it.
I still go, Alex, I don't know what that means, and it sounds like gibberish
Yeah.
every time.
So you got a learning disability.
That sounds like a you problem, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's not his fault.
We're laughing. We're laughing. Yeah, because
Okay. Yeah.
we're sad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad.
Laugh
it's,
into the void, guys.
It's sad. You can't learn. You're like the guy in Memento. You don't remember.
Oh, it turns out Jaybird actually wants to make me a subreddit and then ban me from it.
Well, yeah. Way to repeat a joke.
Yeah. Well
Yeah.
done. It's
Way
already
to
been
go.
done.
It's been done.
Yeah.
That's like hours ago.
It's
Yeah.
not-
Yeah. I'm
it's
gonna
not-
put a pie in his
Yeah.
face too. That was-
It's
Yeah,
not funny,
once-
Jaybird.
Once Jeremy did it, like it was that was the end. That you can't do it better
Jeremy
No.
did it.
because it's the original.
Yeah, if you do it, yeah, everyone else is just like, well, no, you are. Like,
Yeah.
well, that doesn't work.
Good
Like,
one.
Yeah,
That's what
Got
they're
a zinger.
What's that say?
yeah. This
Oh,
is
the Ghost
this is
Joe
my,
one.
Ghost Joe. I was so
Joe.
proud that he took it and made it his picture in.
I like the
I
eyebrows.
was like,
Yeah.
I was so
Black
happy.
picture.
Neither Joe is here is kind of sad.
Yeah. That is sad.
I don't know what's going on with Young Cool Joe. We haven't. I mean, like he disappeared for most of the day.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Young Joe has shit to
He
do.
felt bad
Yeah.
that I called him a 12-year-old.
I mean, you weren't like super wrong.
Yeah, I mean, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
Okay,
He is
I
young.
worked-
He is.
Cool.
The internship I worked last year, part of it was working kids corner at Baltimore Orioles,
I love
and he
that your
literally
eyes are
looked like
never
any
open.
12 to 14-year-old that came through that corner with that hat on.
You said that to me as though I was listening to you through the ear, but it was
No, I did it on purpose.
With microphone.
I knew it could be heard.
okay.
I'm not a fucking moron.
I wasn't sure.
I hear myself in this. Yes, I understand. What the?
Are we listening to ourselves?
Yeah.
Oh no, I opened the Snapchat.
Oh yeah, we
Oh.
should be snapping more.
Should we?
13 people.
But we
watching now.
need to do one of the filters.
Y'all aren't that old. Come on, learn some Snapchat.
Oh, I'm hella old.
I'm real good at sending pictures of dogs that you get to have for 24 hours.
I'm really good at.
I posted
I'm really
y'all
good at
on my
ignoring
story,
them.
and the only people that looked are my best friend and 2 of my cousins. So
All right, yeah, you do
Those are the people
Snapchat.
that
You're,
matter.
you're the youngest one.
See, I'm just really good at ignoring that Snapchat exists.
Okay, we gotta like see if we can put
Let's-
filters.
Oh, hey, I'm in this
What
picture.
filters should we do, you guys? Can we
go
get
with the
them?
one, the flower crown. Flower crown.
Flower crown,
Flower crown is. It has to be one of the ones that work for multiple people because we're inclusive.
voice changer.
But it only works for 2 people max, no matter what.
Okay, here I'll do the boys.
Oh,
Yes.
Be more excited.
I could not be.
Dan, no, I wasn't talking to Dan. Whoa, whoa,
No, my face isn't. They don't like my face.
whoa.
They don't.
See,
They don't like
she
my
can
face
teach
when I'm
you
really excited.
all about Snapchat.
Do you do it to my story or there's special?
Yeah,
people
my
that get
story, and then also trade
trade
deadline.
deadline?
It
All right.
was a post-ironic joke. That's a great one. That's a good joke. I like that a lot.
I like that people are just they're. Wow, actually, we've been losing viewers.
No kidding.
There are fewer viewers.
It's 2 a.m.
Fair enough.
Wait, how many do we have now?
13.
13.
That's scary.
It
Pretty
is
scared
1 a.m. Eastern.
No.
Oh, that one's
It's almost
really good.
two.
I feel like you were born for this filter.
Good Lord.
I believe you should.
I don't really go to bed at like 11 p.m.
No.
So this is kind of crazy.
I believe you should be watching us on YouTube right now. You can go to youtube.com/trade deadline. That's not an actual thing. Just
Repost
search
it
trade
to
deadline and then
Deadline.
repost it to
what?
Heh.
What? Huh? Huh?
Heh. You
Huh?
gotta speak up. They're old.
I'm hard of hearing on the headphones. No, that's a bad joke, sir.
I've
There
been
is a-
ordered to not drink all the Rolling Rockets, by the way.
What?
I've been
You
ordered to
married?
not drink all the
I'll
Rolling
take one
Rockets.
after
Why?
Dan's. I'll save you from yourself.
From
What?
who?
From whom, Dan?
That's the second time that's happened.
You monster.
From whom? Hume. From Hume.
Girlfriend.
Oh.
Who do you think? Who do you think would?
Cross
Well, my mother's watching this, and she,
Hey,
oh,
Alex.
Alex, don't you drink those Rolling Rocks? And I'd be like, fuck you, mom.
I liked her. She was fun.
My mom?
Yes.
my mom's in
thinking
bed.
I'm
I know what you're talking about, but that's not how pronouns work.
Her? What do you mean?
Well, her would go back to my mom. That was the last person I was talking
Yeah,
about.
I thought
But
that's
you
what were
know
talking
it was-
about.
You were talking about my
It
girlfriend.
was contextual.
I understand.
Based
No,
off
I
of-
thought you meant his mom. I was like, when did you
Based
meet his
off of who
mom?
I'd met.
Yeah, I
I-
knew because you weren't here when they met on
No.
the phone.
No. Oh, no.
Yeah, we did. She was
Anyway.
nice. She talked back to you. I like it.
Well, it couldn't have been a surprise.
Kept
Yeah.
you in your place.
Yeah. Well, you know, I deserve it quite a bit.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys want to hear about my girlfriend?
You guys want to hear about my
10
Guys,
people watching. Now we are losing watching
Yeah.
very quickly.
That's actually
And that title, you guys are like just like watching him dwindle. It's like watching the bathtub drain.
that tracks. Yeah, that's you know like it just blows my mind that there were people watching basically the dumpster fire last night than they were watching this, which is actually I think this is better.
I think it was earlier last
It
night.
was
You guys got
definitely
on
earlier.
earlier.
It was
We got on earlier. We got off earlier. I mean, the
You
more
were
people.
on around the same time,
really?
but you got off earlier.
We definitely we got off earlier.
Stop.
I
Y'all
didn't
were
say
drunk
anything.
tonight.
No, but this is the post show. This is the post show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm here.
How many
Yeah.
viewers did you have on the post show?
We're like 23,
This is our first post show.
but not
Exactly.
the post show.
You had 0 on the post show because it didn't
Dude, like
exist.
that.
So
That's true.
I'm
we're
so
infinitely better. If you didn't have a post show, you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, I
infinitely
thought
better.
the show itself counted as a post show.
It's only 11 on the Best Coast, which means that Tim Hardy should be advertising this show because people can still be watching. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So, Clevelander, how'd your day go?
Well, no,
I feel like we haven't heard a lot of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've been enjoying the thing. What do you want to know? I mean, like I wasn't involved in the trade.
How do you feel about this whole thing?
How do you feel about it? Someone who doesn't do? No, I mean, like I know I did it without that posture, but I was trying to really turn towards you.
No, man.
Being someone who doesn't know
doesn't
what we're
baseball?
talking about exactly. I'm curious as to what you think when this is literally all we've talked about. For 2 days.
I've basically seen the world in those cartoons that came up. Like it's you being like, "Rrr," and then it's doing like.
I love that everyone thinks it's what I'm like. All the time. I mean, like I don't know what I think I'm like, but it's
Yeah,
really,
what do you? How do you see?
I know I
yourself?
can't. I act surprised.
What's your self?
I act
like,
surprised that
Alex?
everyone sees it. But anyway, yeah. You know, I feel like pretty jovial.
Jovial?
Jolly.
Jovial. Okay.
Jolly is how I feel. That's how
Jolly.
that's how I get away with my fatness. It's jolliness.
You're like, whoa. That's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is a bowl full of jelly. And but no. I'm just like it's literally all we've talked about for 2 days has been this stupid game. So I'm wondering, let's like how that has seemed to a complete outsider. How stupid is this game?
You guys, I don't know. You guys are having fun with it, so I just
That's a
kind of do my
qualifier.
thing. You guys do yours.
I mean, it's been 4
Get
years,
out of my
guys.
hair.
It's not that stupid.
Oh, I got a fan.
We have a
Thank you.
fan. Yeah.
People dig it.
She's a Caps fan too.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's exciting for me. So.
Go Leafs, go.
I
If
know.
you ain't Maple Leafs, you ain't shit.
Hey, you're staying at my house.
Dan took me to my first Cavs game.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't take you to a Cavs game.
No.
At the Q,
At the Q.
I was working for Quicken Loans actually when LeBron came back
No way.
to Cleveland.
So
And everyone celebrates in the office. It's like, we're still in Detroit, right? Like, I don't fucking care how Cleveland does.
Oh, you should see us.
How those Pacers doing, buddy?
Guys, hey.
It's the Pistons.
Hi.
Admiral Jones wants to get in this.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Admiral Jones wants to get in. Send him the link.
But yeah, you can actually talk about the NL Mega deal.
Yeah. Actually.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can get back to that.
Actually, you know what? I got a too long don't read on the NL Mega deal
Alex,
at
you
the
just-
top of the show.
No, you just send them to the. Send
No,
them
I'm gonna do my thing. You do your thing. I was gonna read this because I got this thing.
All of you the same thing. Come on.
Admiral Jones, Jay Bird, Living as a Me and myself coordinated this from Timlin33. Everyone agreed to take a small loss in the interest of crushing the AL deal, which, by the way, again, this is in a similar vein to, you can't do the subreddit BAM joke. Because Yep. But in a similar vein, the NL deal was already better than the AL deal because the AL deal was second. Like the NL already accomplished it. But anyway, we spent
The
1.5
AL,
hours.
according to my sources, the AL doesn't even try. So
Yeah. Fuck the AL. No DH for life.
Hey,
Pitchers should hit.
Yes, they should.
Yeah, we go.
Yeah.
That's what they
honestly, as long as they practice the bunt, I feel like pitchers should hit. But no,
Yeah,
no
it's
one
pretty
really
thrilling.
practices
Yeah,
the bunt.
it's awesome. It's awesome. Those guys with
Uh.
100 batting average come up and bunt for a third strike. Dude, man,
Just-
nothing's
They
more
just have
thrilling.
people like Arrieta who can hit home runs, man. Come on.
Everyone does this. They point to the one guy. They point to the one guy who does anything.
Yeah,
oh, man,
six
Bumgarner
guys
sometimes
against-
hits a home run. It's like, shut the
Madison
So-
Bumgarner says 2 guys. Yeah.
Max Scherzer has a higher batting average than he has batting average against. If that's not a baseball player, I don't know what is.
I mean, but he also has how many at bats?
He has enough at
It
bats.
doesn't matter, but he leads the league in strikeouts, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. In his career, he has enough at bats for that to this is a career strikeout, or this is a career at bat thing. He's enough at bats for that to be statistically relevant.
It's
Suck
two,
it, Alex.
2, maybe 3 at bats every 5 games.
Yeah,
Assuming he's never hurt.
but over like 5 or
This is a
6
start.
years, that's enough to have statistical relevancy. That's all I'm saying.
Shush.
And yes, this is what we talk about quite often.
Cool.
There's literally no end to this debate. This is why you should never become.
You know what it is?
baseball
It's because most of the time it's because all the people who like the DH are so fucking stupid about it. Where it's just like it's the only way to play. It's like, well, that's clearly not true since literally every other league on the planet uses
Honestly,
the DH. Like every single other every single league in the planet, like uses
I'm an
the
AL
DH.
fan, but if
Like-
pitchers actually practice how to bunt, the DH possibly would not mean as much as it does now. But pitchers now, they don't give a shit about batting.
The Cleveland Indians have a DH. Just so you know.
Oh, secrets. What are the secrets?
That the Cleveland Indians have
Apparently,
a
she's
DH
an Indians fan.
They never got Ethiopia.
because she's racist, so she's a big fan of the Indians.
Who's joining us right now for the after show?
Oh, we have a couple people joining us for the after show.
I'm the Twins and Rays GM.
I hope you guys realize we are the only people watching. There are 9
fine.
people watching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are 7 of the 9. My girlfriend is 8. I
Well,
don't.
how long have you guys been streaming for?
Oh,
It's been a hot minute.
I think we started around 11:30.
I think we have one inexplicable
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours.
It's,
We have one inexplicable viewer. The other
But
people are on the
Reddit did
stream.
go down, so repost to
Gotta get
Reddit, and maybe more people
the
will
other,
join.
That other person. We gotta get.
Yeah, we should
It's
just
a-
get this person on, really.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
Mystery
if you're
viewer.
watching and
You're not-
aren't on the stream,
Get on.
come on the stream.
yeah, just DM us.
Send us. Let's just put it in the chat. Just put it in the YouTube chat.
That's a good idea.
Like here's the
YouTube
hangout.
Oh,
chat doesn't,
There's,
doesn't
we
let you
can't put
post
links in the YouTube chat.
there's a 50-50 chance Alex will not yell.
DM us on Reddit or
Or-
if you're in the
well-
Slack, just send me a message.
Couldn't you just put like
It's coming up because we said that people could get in. Anyway, we're advertising. It's great.
couldn't you just
Just
put like a
tuck in,
portion
guys.
of the URL? Just put like a portion of the URL in
Do
one
it a
and
couple
then
times.
another portion.
Leave off the www dot.
Yeah, something like that.
Just DM Deadline Commish. Just send a direct message to Deadline Commish. I'm literally monitoring it.
Commissioner Dan.
That's okay.
No.
Yeah,
No,
that's
send it to
fair.
Commissioner Dan on Slack.
Commissioner Dan on Reddit is not me.
On Slack, but you'll get an actual
No,
notification.
that's-
Reddit requires you to refresh before you get an inbox notification. So
Send
it should be on
the
Slack.
question
Did you start Commissioner Dan?
No, actually, I think Jeremy did.
So,
Dead.
We got a poacher. Hey, do you want an invite to mod our Shy Cucks?
Yes.
An invite.
Can we
Just-
all get invites
Just so
to
we're
mod
clear,
our
I did
side tracks?
I'm gonna change my handle on Slack so that I have nothing to do with this Commissioner Dan thing.
Yo, but like,
Too late, man. Too late.
can
Too
y'all
late?
hear, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Am I talking?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Coming at you live from the bathroom of my friend's apartment in the West Loop.
Where's the West Loop? Which West Loop? Because I'm right in the middle of like a West Loop.
Wait, which
The
apartment?
West Loop of Chicago.
Which
Are,
wait,
What
are you
number?
wearing pants?
Which-
I
which-
don't,
what's-
I don't.
which bathroom?
What's
Are you in
Yes,
a
I'm wearing
bathtub?
pants.
Which is-
Wait, are you in the bathroom
Are
on
you
purpose
not-
or are you
Yeah,
kidnapped?
yeah. No,
a
this
cry
is
for
this
help.
is
You
for
need
this
help.
is for this
Okay.
is for the sake of privacy, and
Okay.
because
Okay.
I
this
don't like
is,
where this is going.
no,
Were
there
you
are 4
abducted
people.
by
No, I
There
feel
are 4 people that live in this apartment.
that's a
There are
lot
4
of
that
people.
live in-
You okay
Wow.
there, Alex?
I was trying to not have my laugh get picked up so much, so I was
I
putting
moved actually turn lights up. There are 4 people that live in this apartment in 4 different rooms, but one of the rooms is empty, and I'm in the bathroom right next to the empty room because I'm not trying to wake anybody up.
Well, that's
also,
really
you're taking a mean shit.
Wait,
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm literally wearing.
I think
He's like, I got
Very
some
good.
time to burn for some reason.
that's really
I will literally,
considerate to your
I will literally
kidnappers.
join this.
It's
I will literally join this.
Okay, I normally go to bed around 11. It's
Well,
now
welcome.
2 a.m., so this is kind of insane.
I will literally.
Can you guys even hear
I
me?
will literally
Yeah,
join
I'm-
the bathtub
I'm
if that's what you want.
usually asleep by now.
Yeah, Alex, how are you awake?
I don't sleep.
Just
very much.
on pure energy.
That's
Just
exciting to
the
hear.
crowd feeding off the crowd.
The only people I recognize in here from the stream I was on otherwise are Jeff and the commissioner people. Who else is on here?
I'm Ellie Métis.
Oh, hello.
I went to the wrong stupid.
You are on my team. Welcome to Minnesota.
You also got my mom, so
I did get your mom. I'm going to trade your mom to whoever the Twins are playing next week.
I don't like the way this was phrased.
But
I'm not comfortable with the way that was phrased.
Yeah.
So it was phrased like appropriately, but also
It's very sexually.
sounded just strange.
I took your mom. I was like, oh,
I acquired Ellie's
Took her
mom.
where?
That sounds like slavery.
Oh, I
is
know.
a member of Twin.
I know your mother biblically.
I acquired Cassie KT from the Nationals. And
Deep
I
cut.
plan on trading her to
Leviticus.
whoever
Can
the
we
Twins
just
are
laugh
playing.
at the fact that my mom is actually in her early 60s and is a very good Reddit user?
I am in my early 30s, and I'm a very bad Reddit user.
I would honestly like.
Y'all
So-
are very good Snapchat users too.
So here's the thing. Like my mom is also like in her early 60s, and like imagining her on Reddit, like like she would just be like the nicest person. Like is that what your mom's like? Your mom's just like I know that you posted something mean, but like I assume you're like a really great person. Like
She
I hope
joined
you have
it
a good
without
day.
me knowing she was on Reddit. I was literally telling her about the Orioles game day thread. She's like, "Oh, let me join this," and she was already on Reddit.
Let me talk some shit to some
Bonding.
people. Yeah.
Bonding.
I'll just jump up some asses. It's going to be awesome.
yeah.
What's funny about my mom is she's actually very technological advanced. And so, like the other day, one of you guys were asking about like one of you guys were asking about like Excel advice or whatever, and honestly, she knows more about Excel than I do.
Oh, it was me because I know nothing.
Yeah, like
And I finally got the advice of just copy and paste it into a different spreadsheet. And it's like, oh,
she knows
yeah, I
more
suppose that
about
would work.
a lot of stuff than I do. Like I know, like we're both Mac users. She actually bought Mac stock in like the 80s, man. So like
Wow, that's a good time to jump in.
she bought it when it was like $30 a share. So like
This whole thing is run on Mac.
who the fuck is that?
Who?
That guy.
In the St. Louis hat.
Which
And
guy?
the guy next to the people we don't know. Between one, not us, not Admiral Jones, that guy.
all right. If you identify
Guy
as
will
that
set
guy,
Lewis hat,
I'm
who are
pointing
you?
to the people you can see the same. I'm going Cosby on you.
does this make any sense?
Not the other part, just the speech pattern.
What hat is he
Oh,
wearing?
The St. Louis hat. Who are you?
St. Louis hat.
Evil Robot Luke.
There we go.
Oh,
Evil
thank you.
Revolution. There we go.
It's
Okay.
the Australian.
Alex,
Yeah,
really?
what's up?
You were just
Yeah, no identifiers.
you were pointing at the stream.
I'm like, not us, not Admiral Jones. These are people you can see. And then the third person is the person we didn't know. The rest of them we knew. Like I don't know how to
Yeah,
be clear.
To be fair, I don't know who like two of them are.
All right, let's just go through
But
the
we do. We're doing the show.
But I'm
roll call. Roll call, real quick.
Shabuya.
Cleveland.
Shabuya. Roll
Yeah,
call.
call.
Shibuya roll call. Let's do it.
No, we're not doing the Shibuya. We're just doing actual roll call.
Rig. Okay.
From Cleveland, Commissioner Dan, Fake Plastic Alex.
Hello.
I like that. Such a nice greeting. I like that.
Now,
Yeah.
in order of joining, which means that Jeff goes first. Jeff,
Who are you?
Okay.
Is your name Jeff?
Living as a mean is my.
living as a mean. All right,
That's my
next,
handle.
I believe we have the very drunk Capitals fan. Go ahead.
Ellie Métis, Liz.
What's up? Now, I think do we still have the other Orioles fan in here?
Orioles.
Yeah,
Really?
Jeremy.
Say it right.
Jeremy, are you in here?
Jeremy, you're an Areolas fan,
Yeah,
right?
Jeremy.
Ariel.
So Jeremy's just Jeremy,
The
and then
Harry.
He's not an Ariel.
Ariolas.
then we have the Royals fan. Go ahead.
Caffeinated Hobbit.
Caffeinated
Ashley.
Hobbit. All right, and then we have I believe the guy in the curly W hat. Go ahead.
Admiral Jones 42. Rays
Admiral
and
Jones 42, and then St. Louis Cardinals guy. Go.
Evil Robot Luke.
Evil Robot
Yeah.
Luke. All right.
G'day.
Expert journalist.
And he is not a robot.
How do you know?
He's not a
Oh my
robot.
god, I love this
I
girl.
mean, surprise?
She's like, what? She's getting it.
Lies.
Get
He lies
it.
to
Never
us. Man, I
apologize
can't
again.
trust you
I'm
ever
like
again.
9 glasses deep. Come on.
Okay, so
I
I showed
think I figured out. I think I
I-
figured out why Reddit was down. It was
Oh,
for
yeah.
new mod mail.
Mm.
No, it said it was down for renovation or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I
Because
think
no
it's
one's
new mod
supposed to
now.
be up this
I've had
time.
the
Mod
new
now.
I've had the new mod now for a long time because my
And then we were like,
got chosen.
the book?
Yeah, if you log in, there's a new shield next to the. There's
Yeah, that's not
your-
new for me. I've had that for
If
months.
y'all
'cause
haven't
Yeah,
listened
you don't
to
have
the
that?
Gemini
I have not had
Mulatto
that.
song, y'all should.
I'm a moderator of Model US Gov, and we got that as part of the beta for the new mod now, so we've had it for months.
I mean, I'm a moderator of 15
My Demi
fake
Lovato.
subs.
Yeah.
Well, I think they chose like
on there,
30,
bro,
I think
before
they
you
chose like
get
30
Our Colorado Rockies, our CSU Rams, our baseball trade deadline, our hockey.
I think they
trade
chose like 30 or 40 subs to give.
Yeah,
to
hey,
give the
Alex,
Mass Mono
Let's
beta.
Jeremy's-
Let's not forget the best.
Jeremy's a mod of a really popular.
Did you guys hear? Did you guys hear that I'm a moderator of our Shy Cucks? I don't know if you guys heard that. Yeah.
Hey, you
Jeremy,
guys
are you a
mod me
moderator
on
of
our
our
Shy
Shark
Cucks.
Cucks
Can I be
yet?
a moderator of our Shy Cucks?
Yeah, you're on it.
can I over-
Everybody here today gets to be
Who wants in?
a moderator for our Shy Cucks.
Yes!
Look under your seats.
Who
You're
Yes,
a
please.
moderator. You're a moderator.
I'm sitting on a toilet. How do I look under a toilet?
Who? Will you lift the
Very
seat?
careful.
That's not my problem. That sounds like a you problem, sir.
I think Jeremy's a moderator of one of the best subs out there, and that is whatever the username is that was really obnoxious earlier.
I have.
MJGX13X or whatever. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so
Jeremy's a mod of.
I had
The
to
guy
break
that
off.
was an asshole or the guy that was being
That's
annoying?
No, that's not what. That's
Is
not
there a
what
difference?
Okay, so I had to get off earlier, and I come back like
Excuse
just
me?
now, and I have like 20 Reddit notifications.
I don't know. I didn't have Reddit notifications. I had like 100 Slack notifications when I took a nap.
How do you think these guys feel?
This is-
It's just like bing, bing, bing.
It's all
bing,
day.
bing.
Are you-
All day.
are you
I have
kidding?
silenced everything.
It's like you can
we've
like make a
done.
beat to it.
She
Hot
so
beat.
she and I went to a thing tonight, and we left Alex alone.
Why
And obviously, you saw what happened.
Unsupervised.
Yeah, we were like, "Hey, hey,
He's
buddy."
got it.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's going on?
We-
And he's
we-
like,
There was a conversation that was like, you know what, buddy? Like, just like we're gonna go out for a
buddy.
night. Like you order a pizza. Like
There was. I didn't even get
There's
the pizza.
$20 on the
I don't know where I am. I don't know
That's
the
on the
address.
table.
I just want everybody to know.
And then-
now
so we get out, and he's like, I don't know where I am, and I haven't ordered the pizza. Can you bring me some food?
I mean,
I just
like,
wanted to
better
say
than when
that
you
now
could,
because
like,
the
you're
third
already
mod
hours
is
to
our
go
Shy Cuts.
But I didn't have keys to come back up.
I thought you got keys.
No, he doesn't have keys. We didn't have 2 pairs. You have 1 pair.
Oh.
So yeah. So
Quick question. So me, Dan, and Alex are the only 3 mods of r/Shy Cucks. Does this mean I'm in the office of the
no,
commissioner? now?
no,
'Cause
no.
I'm-
Dan is
I
not.
feel like I'm on the
Dan
inner
is not.
circle.
Oh,
Commissioner
good God.
Dan
You
is.
actually talk people into this?
Yeah.
And that's Jeremy.
I just want to be abundantly clear. I have nothing to do with our Shy Cucks. In
I
fact,
created it
I could have registered it instead of him
because I had to wait 8 minutes.
He was such a dickhead. He was such a dumbass. Like this dipshit over here decided to register fucking Cubs first.
I didn't understand how titles worked.
So
Oh my lord.
he registered our fuck the Cubs, and then looks at me and goes, "I didn't register Shy Cucks." It looks really sad, and I look at my own. I
would have
check
been
it.
so maybe
I
it's nice.
check it, and I check our Shy Cucks, and it says, "Would you like to register this subreddit?"
I would have been so mad.
And I go,
You
"No,
should have done.
I don't want to be associated with our Shy Cucks." So just so
Why
we're clear,
not?
Commissioner Dan has nothing to do with our Shy Cucks. This dipshit has everything to do with our Shy
100%.
Cucks.
And now-
100%. I created it.
100%.
I'm good at
Yeah.
them. Are you a mod?
But it's funny.
Yeah,
Come
Deadline
on.
Commission is about to become a mod of our Shy Cucks.
That means
So I hope you weren't
outright-
offended by dipshit because it's my favorite thing to call people.
I mean, I was laughing. 'cause
Dipshit?
no,
Okay.
yeah, it's super funny.
Yeah, I love
I
dipshit.
like douche canoe. That's
Douche canoe is good.
Douche canoe is one of my
I like.
favorites.
I honestly, I like just fucking idiot. I think that's
Fucking
okay.
idiot's
It's
good
like, it's
too.
so
I
good.
mean, it's a
Yeah,
big
I'm
Dude,
from
no,
Australia,
what is
so
it?
we mostly just call everyone a cunt.
Shit cunt, yeah.
Douche hat. Douche
No,
hat's
it's a
one of my
family-
favorites.
Australia.
family show.
Luke,
Now it's a family show. You guys.
Luke is
You
the
heard it
only
here
one that's in
first.
the
Well,
middle of
So here's the thing.
Sheldon, get your fucking jacket on. And then you
Trade-
can do whatever
What,
you want.
Jack?
Trade Deadline Late Night is a family show.
All right.
The family show started at 2 in the morning. Is the trick.
You wanna
Do you want
to
do you
show
want
how
a,
professional we are?
do you want a tie? I can get you a tie.
I can't.
Guys,
you guys probably.
I have bad news.
Thank you.
I'm officially now
The
a
stream has
moderator of
been
our Shy Cucks.
I'm gonna remove you. No, you aren't.
We get. This is how they get you. They get you till like 2 in. They're like,
Real bad
"Just
news.
grab a drink, guys. Drink
morning.
We do this actually.
Glasses of wine. So come on.
4 p.m. Yeah. Luke is just like the day starting.
Guys, real bad news.
What's that?
No, he's halfway through his day. Come on, don't make him say that he's the beginning.
What was that, Admiral Jones? What was
that
that?
stream is hacked almost as bad as the Cardinals hacked the Cardinals.
The stream is
We're
hacked?
bringing it back.
The stream has been hacked.
By who? By
Oh,
whom?
no.
By who?
Hack.
It follows the preposition, Dan.
Hack
By
is
return
here.
of the hack.
I think we know who.
What did
Yeah,
MJ
Return of the Hack.
or whatever come back?
Return of the hack right there.
Oh, he's got that from.
Return of the
Hack,
hack
we can
back?
see you.
Hey, what's
It's
he
back.
drinking? Where's your can?
Shit.
There's always a can with.
Oh, there's someone back.
There it is.
Drinking water
Nice,
because
just
I
Nice.
really
Wow.
should not be filming.
Okay, so while we're on the topic of what we're drinking,
This
I
fucker.
showed up to my friend's apartment this evening, and he
Okay.
was just like, "Yo, dude, I went to Binny's and I got this liquor."
He's
And
been
it's like-
shitting for like half an hour. What?
It's
Don't
like
be
this,
rude.
he got this,
Tell me a
this
story.
Lebanese. He got this Lebanese liquor that's like imported from Beirut, I guess.
And it's just run right through you.
No, it's like absinthe. It's like absinthe, and so you have to mix it with water before you drink it, or else you'll like die. And so
sounds
you mix it,
sounds
you
good.
mix it with water. It's originally clear. When you mix it with water, it turns white. And then so he mixed it with the water. It turns white, and he gives it to me. It just tasted like straight licorice, and it was one of the strangest things I've ever had in my life. And I never want to have it again.
Are you
So-
like? Did it?
So,
did
wait,
you
wait,
get
wait, wait.
fucked up,
The
Wait,
reason,
wait,
the reason I'm in this call sober right now is because the only liquor my friend had is this weird fucking Lebanese absinthe.
Absinthe.
Something like
Absent. Absent.
Absent.
You know,
Absent.
it's Lebanese. Maybe it's not.
I refuse to acknowledge your degenerate East Coast pronunciation of words.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
That's not
Wait,
the
wait.
East
It says the
Coast
Nationals
pronunciation.
fan.
That's the actual
I've lived in Chicago my
pronunciation.
entire life.
So, wait. So, you can
I also
acknowledge
lived
it.
in the fucking state of Illinois.
Wait, no, we're at 8 viewers. That is actually just us. Now it is literally
I'm
everyone.
not-
It's just a
Why are you
Google
guys
hangout.
surprised?
I am not going to
It is just-
dispute that.
Is anyone
State
actually
Illinois is
watching us anymore?
No, we're not even broadcasting.
I'm
We should
just
just.
talking. To
We are
ourselves.
broadcasting, is the thing.
I'm gonna stop broadcasting.
All right. Yeah. When are you guys gonna close up shop?
Well,
Do you guys have like a